Uh, uh. Hello? Hello? Okay. Let me see. Chatting screen. Whoop. I'm tiny. Hold on. Hello? There we go. That is working. Everything should be working. Hi everyone! How has the weekend been? It is Monday. Ooh, the start of another week. E. Hi Celeste. Hi Elle. I have a stomach ache. My tummy hurt. I don't know what happened. I think I ate something, but like I'm running on I'm running with a debuff right now. Another week of suffering, true. So far, I only have this stream scheduled for the week. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do for Wednesday or Friday. I don't think I wanna stream Cookie Run, but like, there's going to be an update on Wednesday. What if I want to check it out too? Merry Crisis? But it's just May! Merry Crisis! Yeah, I got invited to check out the demo for a game called Merry Crisis. By... What's it called? Monsoon Games! A Singaporean game studio. It's going to be a Christmas romance visual novel. Then uneat it? I can't. I've already digested it. It's still in my stomach. I had to go outside and grab something in the rain. No! What ate? I ate something that made me get a stomach ache. Now my tummy hurts. Still hurts, by the way. There was something. I ate something on Saturday. It still hurts today. I don't know what I ate. I ate a lot of things over the weekend. Eat something stronger to beat evil food in your tummy. Did you know I ate... no, not ate. I drank Yakult. And I actually ate some yogurt as well. To double stack on maybe fighting off that thing that's bugging my stomach. I got some stuff for my next school year. Ayo! More school supplies. Yippee! We're currently waiting for Bonzaiii today because he will be joining us in playing this game. We will be reading it with him. Should have gotten some months old kimchi. I don't eat kimchi. Kimchi's stinky. I don't eat kimchi. I was just reminded of my board results tomorrow. So if I disappear, then just assume I've Celeste. Good luck with your board results. I hope you get the top score. Yeah. Board results praying for you. Yeah. costed 6k plus because my cousins are here, plus my two siblings bought school supplies. So the entire haul was 6k. Ayo. If it's for education, yeah, you gotta spend it. You gotta spend that money. Oh, my stomach. I will be having a debuff while I stream in a bit. Man. You're paying for multiple students. Of course, your dad's card is gonna cry. Woe is the suffering of having to pay for education. Education should be free. Mom also bought some stuff. Yo. I did not really do anything much during my weekend. I just stayed at home and had my stomach ache. Actually, wait. I went out to buy groceries, but still with a stomach ache. I had to do groceries while I had a stomach ache. You got glasses? Ayo? The ones that have, like, for reading? I don't know. Ano bang English na may grado? What's the English for, like, having glasses that have the thing graded glasses? Is that it? Why would you grade glasses? It's not going to school. Hindi ko alam. May grado ba glasses mo? Mori just dying whole stream. Yeah, it could be like that. Happy Monday! Prescription daw. Oh, okay. Hi, Cleo. Did you get prescription glasses, L? No? Okay. So you just got it for the style. I see. I understand. I have glasses. It makes me look like a grandma. but like the shape of the glasses really fit my like face shape, I think. Let me see if I can pull up. I don't have a glasses toggle for this model, but for Himari's model, the one that Himari made for me, there was what's it called? There was a glasses toggle. Let me just see if I can find it. Where is it? Where is it? Glasses. F. Not this! It was rectangle, but like close enough. Movement. Himari's rigging for this is really bouncy. I love it. I don't really use it much because I keep forgetting to switch out models, but like I really like it. Casually just changing vessels on stream. True. I have the ability. I'ma just call them glasses with a number. Prescription glasses with a number. Dang. I wear glasses depending on where I go. Where do you go, Cleo? How come I've never seen this model of Mori? Because I don't post it out that often. It's too special. I feel like I don't want to make I don't want to say bad things while I'm wearing this vessel. Doesn't bust that often. No, no. Where is that tiny tree? We're waiting for Bonzaiii to come in. He said he'll be kind of late, like 10 minutes late. So I'm just gonna have to yap for 10 minutes straight. I'm gonna go find something. Alright, Al. Let me just... Let me see. There's also a different kind of glasses here. I got a different set of glasses. Hello, Kaito! Hi! Hydrate, thank you. You're 2D and moving? Wowie. Did I miss an arc or something? No! This is a GIF model from one of my viewers. They made me a live 2D model. Oh, hi Bon. Where are you? Why haven't you joined the VC? Wow, he's so cool. Yeah! It's a full body model too. Let me just showcase it to you guys again. It's a full body model. Well, my models don't have legs. So this is like my first full body model. Wow. Give me a bit, I'm rushing to the PC. Alright, Bon. We're waiting. Show feet. No, I'm not going to show feet. Leo, I was like making that visual novel list to recommend to you, and your criteria is so hard. Yeah, okay. So you want a short visual novel because you can't do like really long ones. You don't want BL. You're kinda iffy on otome games. And like, that's kind of hard. That's kind of a hard criteria. No BL. I have managed to make like a really pretty decent list. Well, not that long, but like there's a decent amount of titles that I can recommend to you that are free. That's also another criteria. Free visual novels. So it's like really hard. It's all otome and BL? Wait a minute. No, it's not. No. Mori with legs? I know, right? Rare occasion. Ah! Hold on. I hear something. I hear a tiny tree. Okay, I'm unmuting you from in the stream. All right. There he is.
Chat. I am here.
He is here. Okay, let me switch back to my first model. There we go. And we're going to be joined today with Bonzaiii because this is a game set in Singapore, and the biggest Singaposer I know is right here in voice chat.
What do you mean, Singaposer? I grew up in Singapore, I'll have you know.
The Singaposer is here, finally.
Man, is that gonna be my title for the rest of the day?
That says hi.
Hi, chat.
Alright, let me just run the game again because I closed it a little bit earlier. We're going to be playing Merry Crisis, the extended demo. To preface this game a little bit, do you know those Hallmark holiday movies?
Oh yeah, I'm somewhat familiar with those.
Yeah, you know
where-
those like movies that are set during the Christmas time when everybody's going home, and then some of the movies involve like romance and finding new love and stuff. It's kind of like that with this game, but it's set in Singapore. It's set in Southeast Asia. Wow! Alright, let's move to the game screen. Oh, there. Merry Crisis by Monsoon Games. I should share the screen, the game to you, Bon.
Yes.
Stream. That should be good. It's not going to tank my internet speeds, right? Right?
Surely.
Not
Surely
tanking
not.
my internet speed. Okay, let me just have this here. And bring the chats like over here. So I can see you guys talking. Amaze. Hello, Avar! Hallmark Christmas in May. True! Hello,
What
you!
is this? Australia?
What is this, Australia? I have to dip. My phone is about to go 0%. Charge your phone!
Oh no, charge it!
Okay. Time to start the game. We are coming home to Singapore from America.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Bon, do you want to voice the main character, the player character, or do you want to voice one of the love interests?
Probably one of the love interests seems like the option, like unless like it's a.
There's a total of 3 love interests with customizable genders. So every love interest you can pick between a male or a female. So we'll see once we start the game.
Alright.
Alright. Player setup. Your character is non-binary. For flashback scenes, your character was born. Let's see, random roulette.
Coin.
Male! Born male. There are 3 romanceable characters in the game, all of them gender selectable. Okay, so do we just randomize it? I think we should randomize.
Yeah, probably.
Randomize. Content warning. This game may explore themes of racial prejudice, homophobia, family conflict, and transphobia, depending on the playable character's identity and choices. Yes, there are going to be some of this stuff. Being that it's Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Okay,
it is a melting pot.
Yeah, I should resize the game a little bit because we're in the way.
Oh yeah, we are.
Kinda in the way. Then I should resize my
Yes,
big ass
yes.
head.
Damn, deflate that ego.
Whoa. Right there. And then you. Let me move you as well so you don't obstruct the text. Where are you? There.
Yeah.
Over here. Yeah, that should be good.
Yeah, that looks good.
There we go.
Camera keep calling my phone.
No, block the numbers. Display in-game content warnings or proceed without in-game content warnings. I think we're good. We can handle the things that could be said to us, right? We're big boys.
Yeah, probably.
We can to everyone, just be warned. There is
probably
content warning here. You can also check the content warning in the description of the YouTube video or YouTube stream. Yeah, let's continue without the in-game warnings. I want to experience this with life doesn't come with warnings.
Oh.
The arrival. 22nd December. You sprint down the street. There'd be an early sprinkling of snow 2 days ago, and the streets are still slippery with patches of black ice. Black ice? Oh.
Damn.
It's absolute madness to be running full tilt the way you are, but nobody bats an eye. You've lived here long enough to know that New York City is full of people who are late to something or another. In your case, your flight to Singapore is in less than 4 hours, and you still need to grab your stuff from the apartment.
Oh no.
Run like my life's on the line. Slow down enough to avoid falling flat on my face. 4 hours? How? You're the one who's flown to Singapore before. Is 4 hours enough of a time to get to the airport? And like,
I'd say that's cutting it close. 'Cause, like, usually you have to be at the airport with like 3 hours in advance of what your actual flight is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Run like my life's on the line. You're exaggerating, but not by much. Your mother would probably murder you on missing Christmas dinner. She's already mad enough that you're visiting for only a week. You're still charging down the street when disaster strikes. Your foot hits a patch of ice and you flail frantically in the blind hope of catching a railing. No! Whoa!
Oh.
Fortunately, someone catches your arm before you faceplant into the sidewalk. Nat, your housemate. I know you're excited to come home to me, but running on these streets is not a good idea. Is this one of the love interests?
Seems like it. I'm not sure.
Starting to sound like a normal Christmas in my house. the homophobia? I see. Liz barks and wags her tail, beaming at you, but Kehoe gives you a stern look, as though in reproach. I'm never too busy to give the dogs a good pat. Yeah! Head pats!
Yes, always pat
Yes.
the dogs.
Always! You technically have no time to spare, but you've never been able to resist these two. You toss the toy bone for Liz, then give Kehoe a pat. Liz scampers off happily in search of the bone, and Kehoe gives you an imperious bark of satisfaction. Nat watches you, gaze lingering, expression hovering somewhere between fond and sad, and something you still don't have a name for. Even now, her voice carries a warmth you've spent the past few weeks trying to forget. 4 weeks ago. The breakup had been amicable, mature. You'd both simply been moving in opposite directions, or so Nat had put it anyway. You stand in the kitchen of your shared apartment, reeling from all that had been said and left unsaid. They broke up, guys!
They broke up. No.
The radiator hisses unevenly in the corner, working overtime to fill the silence. A half drunk mug of tea sits between you, long since gone cold. You'd sensed that Nat hadn't been happy for a while now, but you hadn't realized that it had gotten this bad. Breakup bad. Are
Oof.
you even happy with me? If it's come to
Oh
a point where
dear.
she asks that kind of stuff, no.
That's messy.
What are we saying? What are we saying to her?
Uh, I feel like I'd be in denial in this case.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, well, I'm not unhappy, just too busy and distracted. Truth is, you'd been so busy with your own career that you'd stopped paying attention to what was happening between you and Nat. Perhaps in some ways you'd willfully refuse to see the warning signs because you thought your relationship with Nat was too good to fail. This is sounding like a Hallmark holiday
Oh,
movie.
oh goodness.
The last 4 years with Nat had been some of the best years of your life. Stupidly, naively, you had genuinely expected those good times to last forever. And as the quintessential Southeast Asian background noise, there is a motorcycle running outside.
Yes, of course.
Nat reaches over and takes your hands in hers, smooth and warm and big knuckled. It's a gesture that's so familiar it makes your heart ache. I love you, but we can't keep going on like this. Something sharp and desperate claws at your throat. Can't we work this out? Oh,
no. We have to play God.
no. Oh my god. Nod silently, I know a dead end when I say, can't we work this out? You don't want things to end like this. Can't we give this one last try? Nat wavers. For a second, you think that maybe it's not too late to save this. But then Nat takes a deep breath and seems to seal her resolve. She shakes her head sadly. No.
No.
How many last chances have we given this? You bite your lip and curl your fists. Your nails dig deep into your palms. You wish you could pull Nat in, but hold her tight and refuse to let go. Instead, you nod mutely and look away to hide your prickling eyes. A week passes. Oh, it looks like they're... No? Wait. 3rd December. You're still living with Nat in the same tiny apartment. You've already packed your things into neatly labeled boxes, and you've been scouring websites for apartments to rent. But New York City rent is sky high. As a late 20-something-year-old without much savings to your name, there just aren't many options.
Oh,
Unlike my belongings, my feelings prove a lot harder to pack up and stow away.
oh goodness.
Wait, this sounds like you.
That is hard. No.
uh, uh. Yeah, let's pick
I
that
think
one. Let's
yeah,
pick
go
that
for the
one.
second option. No.
Truth is, you're still in love with Nat. You keep expecting to wake up curled around her in the bed you once shared, hoping that these past weeks could just disappear like a fog on a cold autumn morning. The boxes continued sitting by the door, a reminder of the life you once shared. You try to tell yourself that this is for the best, that this is what Nat wants. But you see it in Nat's eyes sometimes, moments of weakness, where she's unable to hide the way she still feels for you. You can't help thinking that if you could just find the right things to say or do, you might still be able to save this relationship. A car honks loudly. Beep! The sound of traffic transports you back to the cold street. Breath fogging in the December air, it's beginning to snow properly now. Oh! Tiny snowflakes settle on Nat's hair, on the shoulders of her jacket. 4 weeks after the breakup.
I feel like yeah, distance
Yeah,
is
it's
best.
it's time to like step back a little bit. You step back, putting enough distance between you and Nat to hopefully prevent yourself from doing anything rash. It doesn't, however, stop the small pang in your heart from building to a dull ache. Aw. Hold on, let me
Man.
hydrate. You can't help thinking of all the winter days you'd spend together, making angels in fresh snow and sipping hot chocolate by a window. You push the memories away. You're no longer 23, a college senior, still in love and full of hope for the future. The space between you seems to crackle, but the silence is a thick layer of hard-packed ice. It's Nat who breaks the silence. When does your flight leave? 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours? Oh my god, you need to go, bro! With a change of expression worthy of an 80s sitcom, all the colors bleeds out of Nat's face. Shit, need a lift? At your hesitation, Nat waves a hand. It's no problem. What's the point of a holiday if you can't even use it to save a... Nat falters a little at this, but soldiers on. A housemate in a time of crisis. The hesitation when Nat said, housemate, makes her heart constrict. I shake my head swiftly. Can't keep relying on Nat like this. Give Nat a grateful hug. Thank you. How would I repay you? Do you want my...
I feel like that's a way.
Oh my god. Okay, which? You want my firstborn child? Nat laughs lightly, but you remember how much you love the sound. You catch an expression flicker across Nat's face that's all too familiar. You'd once joked about marriage and children, though those times are long over. Oh hell no, keep your future children. En route to JFK. Oh my god. Nat's one of the few New Yorkers you know who owns a set of wheels. You've spent countless weekends exploring the small towns along the Hudson River, hiking in the nearby Catskills. Catskills? What's a
I have
Catskill?
no idea what a Catskill is.
I don't know what a Catskill is too. Going en route. You'd been driving through a blizzard to Quebec. Is that Quebec? Quebec. Quebec? Quebec?
Probably.
Singing terrible pop songs at the top of your lungs when you first realized how in love with Nat you were. At the next stop sign, Nat turns to glance at you. What'll you say when your family asks you what you're still doing in New York? You expected to return to Singapore after college, but you'd started dating Nat in senior year, so you'd found a way to stay a little longer. 1 year led to the next, and before you knew it, you'd spent nearly 3 years in New York after graduating.
That's a long time.
Yeah, you expected to go back home after college, but no, you spent 3 more years? Dang. Alright. Do we miss Singapore, or is New York feeling like... Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes. You miss Singapore. At this point, you've been in New York for 7 years. You had a small circle of friends and favorite spots, things you hate about the city and things you defend to the ends of the earth. But some days there's a bone-deep ache that niggles at you when you think about returning home. Nat had never pushed you to settle in New York, but you know it had put a strain on your relationship, not knowing if you'd one day want to move back to Singapore. At times, you do wonder if the breakup had always been inevitable. Without Nat, you're not sure if there's anything left in the city for you. You'd let out a long exhale and look out of the window on your side of the car. Maybe I would like to return home someday. Nat stares at you for a long time, the pain in her eyes unmistakable. Oh no, we're hurting! She's hurting, no! You wouldn't. That signals to Nat that we wouldn't really want to stay here. Apparently, if not for her. There's a brief silence.
Yeah.
I don't know if the city will feel the same without you. Oh!
No.
Oh! The traffic light turns green again finally, and Nat starts the car up again. Nat slides into a spot at the airport drop-off area. See you when you get back? You can't help but think about all the times Nat had driven you to the airport, kissed you goodbye, and told you how much she'd miss you while you were gone. How many things had you done together without knowing it would be the last time? Nat reaches across the center console and takes your hand. Your heart leaps out of your throat. There's something soft and unguarded in her gaze that makes you want to lean in. Hello from Russia, dear streamer and chatters. I came to wish you a nice stream, game, mood, health, a good afternoon. Hello, Haru! Hi, thank you for dropping by.
Ooh.
It's a big message, but hi, welcome in.
Yeah.
We're about to head off into the airport, and we're saying goodbye to our ex-girlfriend.
This is a.
Do we want to press
This
a
is a tough
kiss to
decision.
Nat's cheek or no? That's a terrible idea. Say goodbye.
Ew.
This feels like it's too far.
Yeah.
Yeah. We gotta say goodbye. Say goodbye. Terrible idea. You squeeze your eyes shut and force yourself to take a deep breath before turning back to Nat. Merry Christmas, Nat. You shut the car door behind you, heart thudding in your chest. You'd been a whisker away from a bad decision. One very long flight later. Oh my god.
Ooh.
24th December. You wheel your luggage into the lift of your public housing block. The doors are about to clang shut when someone dashes toward you at full speed. Oh, do we hold the door?
Hold the door. Hold the door.
Wait. Wait, what, huh? No! That was timed! Wait! Oh, it is timed! Oh, calmly press the door open. With commendable composure under pressure, you reach out and press the door open. It was a timed decision. Oh my god!
That's a first.
Yeah, that's a first for this. Whoa. There's not many like visual novels that I've played before that have that kind of thing. Whoa, I got caught off guard. But these old lifts have a mind of their own. The lift doors continue to close, but the person continues to rush forward. Oh! The lift doors clang shut around the boot. A second later, the door jerks back open and the person strolls in, grinning at you. Thanks! Didn't want to wait for the next lift. Okay, we'll wait to see all of the love interest before I can let you like pick which one you wanna voice.
Alright.
There's still like one more left, and we picked randomized love interest, so we're going to see if which one you can like voice. Wink for you anything. Huh? Give the man a friendly smile, shrug and jerk a chin for the button's floor. Smile.
Yeah.
The person smiles back at you and steps into the lift. He reaches out to press the button for the 11th floor, the one you live on. You put two and two together. Neighbor? This must be Shay, your neighbor's new tenant, the one your mother complains about in every phone call.
Oh dear.
The company he brings home, the late-night jamming sessions with his bandmates, the muddy mountain bike tracks he leaves in the corridor. You study the man in greater detail as the lift starts trundling upward. He's wearing ripped black jeans and a sleeveless red tee, which shows off strong shoulders, defined muscles, and tan sun-kissed skin. There's a guitar case slung over his shoulder. When you return your gaze to the man's eyes, you realize you'd been caught staring. Oh no! He winks at you. Wild! Like what you see? Oh my god. His voice
Oh,
is low and playfully flirtatious, and you can definitely see why your mother disapproves.
damn, he a bad boy.
Sorry, it's just I've heard a lot about you, Shay, right? We're neighbors, I say matter-of-factly. Blink, brain short-circuiting slightly. You happen to flirt with everyone you meet in the lift. Wild. Laugh. Sorry, I've
Probably
heard a
like the
lot
first
about you.
one.
I've heard a lot about you.
Yeah.
Shay, right? Shay's eyebrows lift in surprise, then realization dawns. Ah, right! Your mother talks about you all the time. Why would you talk to... What? Mom, why would you talk about me to the neighbors? Come on. Complains about how I left home, no doubt. Shay's smile broadens. Among other things, your conversation is interrupted by a loud ding as the lift arrives on your floor. You step out of the lift into the corridor after Shay. You'd spent countless afternoons kicking a ball back and forth along this very corridor with your brother. You catalog the changes since the last time you'd been back home for Lunar New Year. It's been more than 8 months since then, much to your mother's disapproval. Oh.
Oh.
She wants you coming home more frequently, apparently. Hello,
Yeah.
Macaroni the Cheese. Welcome in. Hi.
Welcome, welcome.
We just got back to our hometown, Singapore. Home country, Singapore. Wow. For one, there's a new row of thriving plants extending from your family's unit to the one next door. She smiles at you and gestures down the corridor. Wanna be introduced to the fam? You blink. A split second later, you realize that he's referring to his plants. Oh,
Ooh.
sure. Let's get introduced to the plants. We have a tiny tree here. He surely wants to. Shay introduces you to each plant in loving detail. The finicky orchid, the indestructible ZZ plant, and the drama queen fiddle leaf fig. Finally, Shay waves at your family's sad bougainvillea that had been neglected for years. Oh. Oh. Bougainvillea? That's like the most low maintenance plant ever. What the hell? You would neglect a bougainvillea? But
Oh my goodness.
my family has a bougainvillea plant. We sometimes forget to like water it, but it's been alive, thriving even.
Wow.
Flowering sometimes. It's not really in full sun, so it can't flower that much. Like, it's still alive. How do you neglect
What
a
a
bougainvillea?
That's a mystery.
Hey, maybe you could give this poor soul some TLC while you're here. I'm only here for a week. Oh. Shay's face falls slightly, but he quickly recovers. We'll make it count. See you around, neighbor. You continue on your way down the corridor to your unit. Oh, our house. They're watching soccer. I'm home. Your mother rushes out of the kitchen to smack you in the arm, huh? Ow!
No.
What? Why? You should have come back a week earlier, or stay a week longer. 1 week. Pathetic. Not even enough time to binge watch a K-drama. Ma! A second later, she pulls you into a brief hug. She'd never been a particularly physically affectionate person, but she does hug you each time you come back home to visit. You return the embrace. In your arms, she feels smaller, thinner than you remember. Your dad comes running out from his room at the commotion. He, on the other hand, had grown a belly. Oh no.
Oh dear.
There you are! Should have let us pick you up at the airport. No need to waste money on taxi. He waves a hand on the containers, at the containers on the table, beaming proudly. I dabowed from your favorite stall at Red Hill Market. Dabow would there was a pop-up that came up like Dabao means takeout. You're the Singapore savvy here, Bon. Is that true? Dabao?
I don't recognize that term actually.
Huh. Is there a
Yeah.
glossary? Oh, here it is. Dabao equals takeaway. Ah, that's helpful. That's helpful though. Oh, there, you can check the
Oh.
status. Oh.
You might still be in the. Oh no.
Your mother frowns accusatorily at you, taking in your ravenous expression. Sometimes I think you come back for the food more than us. Your dad
Real?
shrugs. I'm happy as long as something works as bait. Oh. Where's Dee? She's out hanging with a friend. Again! On Christmas Eve! She makes apostrophe marks with her fingers at the word friend and shares a meaningful glance with your father. Oh? Friend? Quotation marks? Friend? Ah. You take this with a pinch of salt. Your mother has a habit of simply assuming things that she'd like to believe. True!
No.
Yes, the typical Southeast Asian mother.
So true.
True, and yet she had done the opposite with Nat, continuing to refer to her as a flatmate months after you'd told them about your relationship. You suppose it was just easier than confronting the fact that you were dating a black American instead of a Chinese Singaporean. Oh, here it is. That's the racism, I suppose.
Yeah.
Though really, they should be used to your unconventional choices by now. We studied in New York for like 4 years, right? They should be used to this by now. Before you can sink further into these thoughts, the front door swings open violently. Oh, it's her brother.
Oh.
Your younger brother tosses his socks and bag by the gate and sashays into the house. You want a voice, D?
For sure.
Alright.
Hello. Something smells amazing. Can I have some?
Your mother rolls her eyes and mutters something about bottomless stomachs, but waves everyone over to the dining room. Elbow my brother, smirking. Mom thinks you were on a date. Nod at him slightly awkwardly. Hi. Smile at him. Sup. We used to be close, but we've grown apart since I left. I would be very nosy. Mom thinks you were on a date. Your mom glares at you, betrayed, but your brother only laughs. Your mother's eyes light up with hope. So it's true?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Oh my gosh!
Oh.
Your brother plunks down in the seat next to you. Every time D.
Oh wait, it's my line. Every time I see you, you look even older than I remember.
Well, that's how the passage of time works, D. I don't know what to tell you. That's exactly how aging works, genius.
That's to be you.
Wild. Just because you're Southeast Asian. At least I'm not the one getting dumber every year. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh. The two of you grin at each other. You'd never admit it out loud, but it's good to see him. For the first couple of minutes, there's only the sound of utensils scraping as all 4 of you practically inhale the food. It's truly the best thing you've tasted in weeks, maybe months. Takeout was the best thing you've tasted? Oh my god. Well,
To be fair.
yeah, it's
to
Singapore
be fair,
food.
Singaporean food is like so good.
Oh, here's the Singapore glazer.
But what do you mean? Like most people don't even cook their own food there. They just have takeout. It's that good.
Oh wait, really? Dang.
Yeah.
After the feeding frenzy has died down, conversation resumes. Hello, Ahmed. Welcome in. Welcome. We are eating takeout from Singapore. in our Singapore
Yeah.
house. Yeah. Forgot that you were streaming today. That's fine. Glad you could make it. So, how have you been? Do we tell? I wonder. Answer vaguely. Tell about my life in New York. Oh, well, we did. Like, do we want to tell our parents about this?
Surely they don't. They're gonna leave out the part where we broke up, right?
Surely we're going to leave that part out, right? No, wait. Answer vaguely. They don't need to worry about that. No. Answer vaguely. We're here to celebrate the holidays. You don't need to worry about me, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good. I mean, overall. Are we though? Wait. If that's how you answered, are we? We're having a bit of trouble, like finding some place to move in New York. So. Yeah, sure. Let's stick with our decision to answer vaguely. Your family try their best to fill the silence, but their chatter mostly passes over your head. New inside jokes and anecdotes you must have missed. Aww.
No.
You smile and nod, half listening. Your mother's eyes linger on you, looking puzzled at how quiet you are. You tell them briefly about the record deal that you've gotten, how your album is still on track for a release in spring next year. Oh, we're a musician? Your parents
nice.
had never been too keen on you making music for a living, but at this, your mother slips you a small smile. What you do not say is how much of your time the album had mopped up, nor about Nat and the breakup. So, soon the food had been polished off. We don't talk about the breakup, not yet. It's been 4
We
weeks.
don't talk about it.
After lunch. That's one small ass kitchen. Oh my god.
Exactly why people order takeout.
Oh my god. You're in the kitchen with your mother, helping to clear up. Your mother had never expected you to really help with cooking or cleaning up after meals, the same way she doesn't expect your brother or father to. Aw man. But you've always enjoyed being in the kitchen, and often joined her. The kitchen quickly became one of the few quiet, intimate places that you shared, a sanctum of sorts. She's always been the most comfortable talking to you about topics amidst the cooking fumes and the sound of sizzling oil. Today, standing side by side at the sink, you can't help but feel that old closeness. You know, your father... She stops abruptly and waves her hand at you dismissively, changing tacks. Well, we're not both getting any younger. He's been saying this for years in an attempt to guilt trip you into returning home. But this time, her tone makes you think there might be more to it than she's letting on. Did they get a health scare? I mean, usually at around this age, that sometimes comes up.
Yeah.
Just as you're about to ask her what she means, she shakes her head and turns away. Your mother walks off to tie up the garbage into a plastic bag. When she returns, her expression has softened into a smile. It's good to have you back. I just wish you'd stay longer. You blink. It's classic behavior from her. Something almost tender, bundled up with a jab, and all to distract you from what she'd been about to say earlier. Man. Changing topics to distract you. Do we poke at her about it? Do you want to?
I mean, probably.
What were you about to say? Your mother shakes her head, as stubborn as you are. Ayya. An exclamation expressing dismay. Nothing! Just tell your father not to eat so much oily fried food, okay? Oh my god.
Oh, no.
No.
Not the cholesterol.
The cholesterol. You get high blood pressure, Dad. You nod.
Yeah.
Ayya. About to follow up with another question, but your mother clamps her mouth shut, a clear signal that it's all she will say on the matter. Right as you head out of the kitchen to throw out the trash, your mom adds tentatively, "So, how are things with you and Nat?" You're not sure whether
Uh-oh.
to be touched or horrified that she's finally recognizing your relationship with Nat now that it's finally over.
Oh.
Oh. What do you care? You never liked Nat anyway. Oh no.
No.
What do we
Best to be
say?
truthful here, I think.
Huh?
I think it's best to be truthful here.
Okay, if you say so. I'll have your
Yeah.
word for this. I bite my lip. We broke up. You've never really been the type to go into details about your love life with your family, but you do mention Nat from time to time, and she features in your phone calls. The news spills out of you before you can stop yourself. We broke up. Oh no, how come? You sigh, wondering how to summarize all the subtle tides that had, little by little, carried you both in different directions. I guess in the end it just felt like we didn't really belong in each other's worlds. You brace yourself, waiting for her to say something about how she'd told you to date a Chinese Singaporean, but she doesn't. In fact, she actually does look sorry for you, even though her tone is gruff. Meh, an expression used to express disbelief or doubt. Even Singaporeans say meh? With
Yeah.
internet, there's still such a thing as different worlds, meh? How do I say it? How do...
Yeah, I haven't really came across that like.
I only
in
know like
conversation
la,
before.
right?
Yeah.
Aya, la.
Mm-hmm.
There's still such a thing as different worlds, meh? You draw in a long breath, then shrug. Honestly, you're surprised at how your mother's actually trying to talk to you. That's new. The two of you stand wordlessly in the kitchen for a while, until finally you grab the trash bag and head out. Just as you're rounding the corner to the shared rubbish chute, you bump into Shay. He's repotting one of his plants in the corridor, humming a little tune as he works. He pauses and looks up as you walk past. He brightens and gives you an enthusiastic wave, nearly flinging a couple clods of mud at you in the process.
Oops.
Oh, do we chat with Shay?
Why not?
Alright. You draw a little closer. Are you singing to your plants? After carefully setting the plants into its new pot, Shay straightens and smiles at you. Or to you, if you'd like. Oh, wild.
Oh.
Singing to you, singing to us. You're surprised. Shay actually begins to sing the chorus of the song he'd been humming, his voice oak-timbered and rough-hewn. You roll your eyes but can't help smiling. Alright. Save it for the fiddle leaf pig. I've been meaning to ask for your number.
Ooh.
He just goes straight ahead. Just like that. Take me to dinner first.
Real.
What if you piss me off? I'll pass your number to my mom so she can rant at you. It's an
Probably
American
tea.
number anyway. First one, second one.
First one.
First one. No dinner date first? Shay lets out a throaty laugh. I'm playing a Christmas gig tomorrow. Wanna come? We just met 5 minutes ago and you want me to spend Christmas with you? Shay winks at you. Wild. Great music. Drinks on me after. What better way to spend Christmas? Besides, you're the one who wanted a dinner invite. Wow, he actually took up on the joke? Damn. Anyway, no pressure. I'll send you the deets and you can decide later. You nod, mulling it over as you head back into the house. You can already hear your mother in your head grumbling about bad influences who drag you out to wild late-night parties instead of spending time with family on Christmas.
Bro.
After dinner that night, you get a call from Junie, your best friend from junior college. You're back in Singapore, finally! I stare at a picture of you on my phone once every couple months so I don't forget what you look like. Oh my. You laugh. You've been friends for years, so you know how dramatic she can be. That's creepy. Also, I literally just video called you a month ago. Still, you got plenty to update each other about. Eventually, the conversation loops around the class reunion scheduled for the day after Christmas. By the way, Chu just confirmed that he's coming for dinner. Coming to dinner. You hear your heart twist. It's been nearly a decade since you'd last seen Chu. Feels as though you'd met each other a lifetime ago. I also just noticed there's a mug here with a clown rat. I love this so much.
Cute.
10 years ago. Big
Oh.
flashback. You're at a party with Junie and her boyfriend Tech. At some point between the rowdy drinking games and the chit-chat, you wander out to the pool alone for a bit of a breather. You get a couple of seconds of blissful solitude before someone else slips out the back door and joins you. It's Chu. You've seen him around in school and seen his name on every single dean's list since the dawn of time. He's a dean's lister. You know he's got a reputation for being aloof, but you've never really spoken until today. Needed some peace and quiet? You laugh and raise an eyebrow at him pointedly. Yeah, well, I'm not going to get it now. 10 normal years or 10 more years? 10 normal years. The conversation starts small. School, mutual friends, favorite bands, then somehow, the momentum sweeps you both along with it. Chu listens more than he talks, and his attention feels all-encapsulating. The time passes in a hazy blur, thick and viscous. You keep talking longer than you'd planned to. People occasionally come in and out of the back door, but you barely even notice. For who knows how long, nothing pierces the bubble that forms around the two of you. Eventually, though, the party begins to empty out, and the few remaining people come streaming out of the house. Suddenly, there's a loud whoop, and the host dives headlong into the pool with a massive splash. Wow. A second later, everyone hoots and plunges in after him one by one. Cackling and cheering erupts around you. Alright, it seems the madness is starting. I'm heading home. You? Let's get out of here. Drag Chu along with me. I don't want to get wet. Let's get out of here. The two of you say your goodbyes to the rest and walk out of the house together. You linger at the front gate. There are no stars, not that you can see anyway, but the sparkle in Chu's eyes is close enough. It seems neither of you want to say goodbye just yet. The motion is so quick you're not sure if you'd imagined it, but you can just about swear you see Chu's eyes dip down to your lips. At a party? Immediately? What are these choices?
Whoa.
Whoa! Wait, okay.
Chu is definitely gonna be one of the choices.
Yeah, Chu's gonna be the. Hold on. Here it is. Yeah, Chu, Nat, and Shay are going to be the 3 love interests in this game. So, okay, I'll let you pick now.
What?
I'll let you pick now. Which ones you, which love interest you want to voice? Nat, I don't think you can do Nat. You want to do Shay or Chu?
Probably Shay.
Shay, okay. We're going to be pursuing Shay then, if you want to have more lines. Or do you want to pursue Chu? Hello? Bon? Bon? Are you there? Oh no, we lost him. I can't hear you. Your mic isn't working. Bon! What do you think, chat? Bonzaiii died. True. Chat, what do you think? Who do you want to pursue as a love interest? Shay, Chu, or Nat? Nat's route? I feel like it would be really bittersweet. Chu is our player character's first love, and then Shay is a new person. Double it and give it to the next person. I don't expect you to answer, Ahmed. Vaughn! Are you there? Hold on, let me see. Oh. It looks like his internet is having trouble. Hello?
I am on data right now.
What?
I don't know if I can handle it.
Right, you can't watch other people's streams on Discord.
No. I'm on phone right now. And handling it on mobile. Mobile data.
Wait,
I can't.
did your internet die?
Anymore. Yeah, my internet died. I'm on mobile data
Oh
right now.
my god. Today of all days.
I know, right?
Okay,
That's most unfortunate.
Well, to ask, which character do you want to pursue?
Let's go with Shay then.
Okay, you wanna romance Shay. All right. I guess the third guy. All right. Okay. So we're just going to let the moment pass for Chu then.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath and let the moment pass. You hold back. Chu continues to stare at you, but even though your heart hammers in your chest, you do not close the distance between you. So, how are you getting home? Wanna walk together? You smile, glad that Chu had found a way to make the night last just a little longer. Weeks pass. Oh, the little plants that are planted in bottles, recycled bottle pots.
Yeah.
This is so Southeast Asian.
Real.
No, this was a class project that I had to do back when I was in school.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh my god. After the two of you go back to your separate parallel lives, occasionally you'll bump into each other in the hallways between classes, but the encounter slowly fades into memory. That is until the final year of junior college. As fate would have it, Chu transfers into your class and gets assigned a seat next to you. There's an inescapable intimacy to sitting shoulder to shoulder for hours every day, watching Chu take notes in his absurdly neat handwriting. As the day goes by, the two of you begin spending more and more time with each other after class. Oh. Remain cold, almost competitive? Keep feelings to myself? Flirt openly
Probably
with
the
you?
middle.
What?
Probably the middle.
Middle? Alright. You hadn't realized what it was at first, but the unfamiliar thrumming tension between you continues to build until you can no longer deny your feelings. Even after that, you keep your feelings tightly bottled up. Chu, on his part, remains as inscrutable as ever. But there are moments in class when you catch his gaze on you. You start thinking, hoping, that maybe he too has feelings he isn't letting on. One afternoon, after cheering on your school team at a football match, you're on your way home when you realize you left your wallet behind. How do you leave your wallet behind? First thing you turn back, the storm hits. By the time you locate your wallet face down in a puddle at the edge of the field, you're soaked through. As you bend to pick the wallet up, a shadow comes over you. It's Chu, trying valiantly to hold an umbrella over the two of you.
Oh, the shirt.
No! Wait a
Dang.
second. The rain is coming at you in great horizontal sheets, and the wind is yanking the umbrella around, despite Chu's best efforts to keep it upright. Thanks, but I'm not sure the umbrella's doing much at this point. Didn't realize you were such a defeatist. Wild! Wild! By the time you reach the shelter of the bus stop, you're both soaked to the bone and breathing hard from sprint. Chu looks down at his drenched clothes, pushes a wet strand of hair out of his face. The bus stop is deserted. The buses must have gone by, which means there's a long wait ahead. The rain is loud enough that there's no pressure to talk, but Chu holds your gaze instead of taking out his phone. As you study Chu, you notice that his lips have gone slightly pale and he's shivering slightly. Jesus, you look like you're on the verge of death. I might be. Is it cold? Hypothermia in a tropical country. Tomorrow's breaking news.
Probably the middle one.
Yeah. We will tease. We will joke.
We joke.
Hypothermia, asshole. Next time I'm leaving you out there. Wild. Chu steps closer, and suddenly his face is only inches from yours. He lifts his chin. If this were a movie, you'd be offering me your jacket right about now.
Damn.
Damn! What are these choices? Oh.
Ooh. Do we shut him down?
Well, this is a flashback, so let's pick this one, the meta one.
All right.
A second later, Chu's leaning in, slow enough for you to pull back if you wanted.
Oh. Fuck. Do we abort?
Do we abort? Do we want Shay or do we want Chu? Take a pick. Take your pick. Take your pick. Oh sheesh. Hold on, let's see. What does he look like again? Grown up. Oh. I do also want to pick Nat. Like, I can only do one run for the stream. I only have time for one run.
What about we trade Nat next time?
Yeah, we can do Nat. But are we going to be picking Shay? Oh yeah, let's pick Shay.
Yeah, definitely. Abort!
Pull back, heart pounding. You step back. Something moves across Chu's face, then disappears as he swallows and looks away. A moment later, your bus pulls up at the curb. Wait for the next bus with Chu, or hop on the bus.
Probably hop on.
And we leave Chu behind?
I mean, we're not going for him, right?
Bon, you make the decisions for me, please.
Alright, hop on the bus.
Alright. Bye, see you tomorrow. Oh, we ran away. Oh my god.
Oh dear.
Oh my god. From that day on, there's no turning back. You fall fast and hard for each other. Oh!
Damn.
Inevitable. You see each other every day and spend hours talking on the phone in the middle of the night. Messages exchanged in the margins of literature books. A dozen different ways to type I love you on a graphing calculator. Huh?
Oh,
Huh? It's so far from the kind of romance you've been told to expect that you hadn't admitted it to yourself until it bludgeons you on the head.
all right.
Alright. 10 points of bludgeoning damage. But in hindsight, the sweetness of sinking gently into that relationship will always be tainted by the memory of how things had soured between you. How things had soured?
Oh,
Junie clears her throat, reminding you that she's still on the phone. So, you're coming to the class reunion, right? Yes, I'm overdue. The thought of seeing Chu again makes my heart twist in complex ways. I don't really want to see Chu, but I'll survive.
what are these choices?
What are these choices? We're over Chu. Yes, I'm over Chu. You'd stop dreaming about Chu sometime around your second year in New York. Stop itching to look him up on social media to see what he was doing. Now you'd like to believe that it's all water under the bridge. Let's just befriend him. There's like friendship points here. We can just befriend him.
True.
Anyway, you do want to see the rest of your classmates, and you'd be damned if you let Chu take that away from you. Yay! Junie's expression nearly blows out your eardrums. Fortunately, you had the foresight to hold your phone an inch away from your ears. Having extracted your promise to attend the reunion, Junie hangs up a little while later. You'll fall asleep that night with your mind still swirling with memories of a life you thought you'd left behind. 25th December. Christmas time.
Christmas.
Boxing.
Ah, Hawker place.
Hawker. The rest of Christmas unfolds the way it usually does. Hectic, noisy, your extended family asking you too many questions you don't have answers for. Halfway through dinner, you get a message from Nat, accompanied by a selfie with the dogs and Nat's parents out on a morning stroll. Merry Christmas! Hope you're eating all the chili crab on my behalf. If you want to call for a bit later tonight, let me know. Oh, Nat. Oh, Nat. But we're going for Shay this run. We're gonna have to go. We need to friend zone her. Steal our resolve for a little bit. We're gunning for Shay. The heart symbol in the message makes your heart throb. If you try to tell yourself it had probably been an accident. Frequently used emojis and fat thumbs.
Yes, of course.
There's also a message from Shay with the address of the show he's doing tonight as promised. Yo, heard from your mom you're a musician too. Right. True. If you come tonight, you could totally guest star. He is exactly the same through text as he is in real life. Flirty, irreverent, and teasing. You text back and forth for a bit before your mother glares at you. Reluctantly, you put your phone away until after dinner. Once dinner winds down, you head out of the restaurant with your family. Nat and Shay's messages await your reply. We're heading to Shay. We're going for Shay. You text Shay to tell him that you'll be there. And make your way to the address he'd sent. At the live music venue. You soon arrived at Fat Dog Brewery, the roadside burger place and live music venue where Shay and his band are performing. What a name! Fat Dog Brewery?
Yeah.
There's an open-air patio with high tables and fairy lights strung along the sides. You spot Shay just as he's about to follow his bandmates up on stage. Oh, he's got a leather jacket. Hey, you made it. Alright, Bon, it's your time to shine.
Okay. Yeah, let me pull out the deeper voice for this. As if I have any deeper voice to do this with. Hey, you made it.
Shay flashes you a wide smile when he sees you. He's genuinely delighted, as though he hadn't been sure you'd actually come. He's about to say more when his bandmate yells impatiently from the stage. Oi! Flirt! Flirt later! Gotta get this show started. I can't read.
Get you in a bit. Enjoy the performance.
Okay, Shay, break a leg. Shay hops up the stairs to join his bandmates. Oh! The space facing the stage is already packed with people. With some creative maneuvering, you manage to weave your way towards the front. The first song starts with a snazzy drum beat that explodes into a fast, rollicking melody. Grandma... Wait, Shay...
What is this? Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
He's probably singing. Try singing it. Try singing it.
Oh no. Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
The lyrics are absolutely ridiculous, and honestly, you'd expected nothing less from Shay. By the time the chorus comes around, most of the crowd is snorting with laughter and clapping or singing along. After the silly upbeat opener, the band eases into a couple of original songs. Your gaze zeroes in on Shay as he effortlessly works his magic. You hadn't been sure what to expect when Shay had first asked you to come, but you're completely swept up by the music. Close to the end of the hour-long set, Shay's gaze picks you out amongst the crowd.
I'd like to ask if a special guest would like to close out the night with us.
Oh my god! He's inviting
Ooh.
us on stage. A ripple of surprised oohs at this. Head swivel in all directions, curious. Shay shoots you a warm, playful smile, waiting for your answer. Why not? Why not?
Why not?
Loud cheering from the crowd as you climb on stage. Woo! Woo!
Woohoo! Woo!
When Shay introduces you to the crowd, they go wild for you. Someone cups their mouth and shouts, "I love you!" Either a fan or a very drunk person. Shall we do borrowed time? You nod, surprised that Shay knows it. Probably thanks to your mom, who tells everyone who will listen about your songs. Oh, it's our song!
Ooh.
This is an original song I wrote. It's about moments you wish could last forever. Once the audience quiets slightly, you give the signal to begin. You've performed this song to a crowd dozens of times before, but it still gives you a thrill each and every time. Shay's guitar weaves a soaring thread around your voice. Then, in the second verse, Shay steps closer to share the mic and joins in, voice harmonizing with yours. There's a raw undercurrent of vulnerability in Shay's voice that feels so intimate that you find yourself holding your breath, unable to look away. The two of you trade the bridge back and forth, improvising a duet. You make instinctive adjustments, stretching some of the notes and shortening the others, carving out space for Shay's voice and guitar just as he does for you. The string lights illuminate Shay's face as he sings, face inches from yours. Your eyes flicker shut and you let the music push you into dizzying freefall. The song sounds completely different from how you'd written it, but you like it this way. The two voices swirling around the deep, rich bones of drums and bass. Do we get our character to fall in love, or is it like Shay's good? She's good at this. What do? We're pursuing him, right?
Let's probably admit that he's good first.
He's good. Long, syrupy notes stretch and shimmer in the night air. In the third verse, Shay lifts the melody unexpectedly, climbing instead of falling. A question. You shift the tempo of the fourth and final verse to reframe the first. The same chords but reversed. An answer. Your voices lock on the last note of the song. Shay's molten gaze finds yours. The audience bursts into rapturous applause. You come up to stand beside Shay and his bandmates. Hey, alright, Shay.
Thank you. We are the 1 a.m. Lepak Band. Merry Christmas, everybody.
1 a.m. Lepak! Dang!
Man.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas. After the performance, You sit down on a small stool next to Shay. You're still sweaty and breathless, but vibrating with the familiar post-show adrenaline.
That was amazing. You were incredible.
Shay holds your gaze for a beat too long, acknowledging the moment of wordless telepathic connection you'd both felt. You can still feel the echo of that last note lodged between your ribs. You introduce yourself. I'm not about to say yourself. Introduce yourself to Shay's bandmates. I'm King Sang. Lice! What did you say? Your name is Lice?
Probably like a nickname.
I hope so. You blink, unsure if you heard the name correctly. It's cause I get in your hair, and once I'm in your life, I'm impossible to get rid of.
Wow.
Girl, I think I know some medication to help with that. Conversation between the four of you flows easily over drinks. Kim Sang is laid back and easygoing, and Lice is delightfully blunt. So, are you the neighbor who keeps yelling at Shay about muddy bike tracks? Shay laughs, shaking his head.
No, the mom's the one who yells at me.
You snort, elbowing Shay. You talk about my mom and not about me? Shay laughs.
You jealous?
Wild. Don't worry, Shay talks about you too. He made us watch all your YouTube music videos yesterday. Oh!
Oh,
Shay blinks, uncharacteristically nervous.
did we do the song justice?
You nod, smiling as you recall how the song had been transformed. I loved it. We should record that version together. You didn't realize this was something you'd been missing, but tonight, playing music with Shay and his bandmates, you feel seen in a way you haven't in a long time. Lepak, spend time floating around. Why are you guys called the 1am Lepak band? Lepak is the Malay word for chill or slack off, but maybe there's a story to the name.
One night, about 2 years ago, Knight and I were performing in a bar in Bugis.
That was before I was part of the band. They had a different drummer then.
The amp blew, we were getting a lukewarm reaction from the crowd. At some point, some drunk man stands up and shouts, "Go sell insurance or something, losers."
No way. An insurance broker? Wild. Fast forward to after the performance. We head to a coffee shop and our drummer quits.
Oof. He said, "We're just a bunch of friends who left back and play music together. It's not a real job."
Aww.
Ooh.
I mean,
That's harsh.
sometimes that's kind of the reality, but like, can't we dream?
Yeah, right.
You nod sympathetically. Your parents and extended family have expressed similar sentiments on more than one occasion. Obviously, she meant it negatively, but I overheard the conversation and thought it sounded like fun. Oh. He pulls up a chair next to us and we start talking, and the 1am Lepak band was born. Shay grins at you.
You're welcome to join the band anytime.
Oh, just like that? Wild. It's brown out! Oh no, L!
No, it's the
Save your
rotational
battery!
no.
Save your battery! Is it the rotational brownout? No! Lice and Kim Sang snort, and after a beat, you laugh too. I'll keep that in mind. Please check out the drawing I drew of Bon before I lose mobile data. Sent it in community tab, right? Okay. We can take a little break. Okay. so I can rest my voice a bit.
Yeah. Community. I swear I can't find the
Ooh.
community thing.
Oh my gosh. You can find it in if you go into my channel and then right next to the hold on, let me see if I can yeah, right next to the subscribe button is the community tab. If you go to my channel page, community tab. It's a really good art though. Oh.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to find it like in the moment.
Okay, I can send it to you instead. Just go into. I have to wait for the Wi-Fi. Doesn't the Wi-Fi like keep persisting even if the power's off? Unless your internet provider also got turned off.
So
How about you, Bon? How's your Wi-Fi?
it's still not like power's still out in my end.
Oh, the power's out for you?
Yeah, power's still out.
Yeah. I thought you just didn't have internet. What? Power's
No,
off.
power's out.
Power's out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I tagged you in the YouTube post. But like, wow, really cool art. Fun. You really give me your like reference sheet again. I need to update your character.
Yeah. Ooh.
But like, this is really good though. Thank you, El.
So cool.
Visual novel. Hello, Unaliver. Una. I'm just gonna call you Una. I don't wanna read your full name. I'm just gonna call you Una. Una. My job and only job to art. You should keep doing art. I love your art. Please keep drawing. I look forward to every art you draw, El. We can go back and play. Continue the game now. At some point, after polishing off the drinks and food, the four of you join the throng of people dancing in front of the stage. What do we do? Keep things casual, move a little closer to Shay. Move in, okay.
Yeah.
Sure. At some point, the two of you lose Kim Seng and lice in the crowd. We got a CG! Shay steps closer, taking your hand.
Is this okay?
You nod, skin tingling just slightly from the contact. The two of you dance till your head's spinning in a whirl of color and sound. When the singer croons something about tropical Christmas, kisses on a beach under palm fronds, Shay's gaze shifts down to your lips and he makes no move to hide it. Wait. Is this too soon?
We are going for this, right?
Is it too far? Wait, is it too fast? I mean, not too far. Is it too fast? I saved it. Wait, no. We're going to save scum this. What do you want to do, Bonzaiii? What do you want to do, Bonzaiii? You're the guest here.
Let's go for the kiss.
Alright. Capture Shay's lips in a kiss. Maybe it's the alcohol, maybe it's the atmosphere, or the way Shay's looking at you. Whatever it is, the kiss sends electricity shooting down your spine all the way to your toes. Around you, everyone else melts away in a blur of motion. When you finally pull back, Shay continues to rest his forehead on yours for a while longer, tracing a thumb slowly along your lower lip. Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
I wanted to do that since the moment we met.
Wild!
Elevator?
In the elevator? Wild! Was it what you imagined?
That and more.
Wild! As the
Wow.
song winds to a close, you rejoin Shay's bandmates at the table. You catch Lice and Kim Seng looking at you curiously, but at your self-conscious expression, Lice rolls her eyes and waves a hand at you. Don't worry, nothing I haven't seen before. Shay laughs, shaking his head. Mori
You guys
doing
are the worst wingmen ever.
Mori doing the speed winning a grabby gif. No, not that gif. I don't have hands to like to add to the thing.
the
Like,
grabby
no. The three of them devolve into good-natured bickering. Eventually, you decide to call it a night. It's getting late and the venue has begun to empty out. Head home. Instead of taking a taxi back, you accepted a ride back from Shay on his motorbike. Cool wind buffets your face and the engine thrums beneath you. Is it buffets? Because it's for sure not buffet. I'm sure that's not buffet, right? Cool wind buffets your face. And the engine thrums beneath you. You're beginning to relax, taking in the Christmas lights when the bike suddenly sails over a speed bump. You get a millisecond of airtime before hitting the ground again, nearly crashing into Shay's back. Shay laughs, but doesn't take his eyes off the road.
You can hold on to me if you want.
Wild!
Ooh, this is a fast relationship.
As fast as the motorcycle. Hand lightly on Shay's shoulder. That should be a good in-between, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to be flung off the bike, but you also don't want to cross any boundaries. Shay makes another wide turn. The swooping sensation makes your pulse race, and your grip around Shay's shoulder tightens just a little. At the next stoplight, he looks over at you, dark eyes sparkling.
Doing okay?
You hum, leaning just slightly into him. My aunt? Oh, it's Jay.
Still my aunt used to fetch me around on her motorbike as a kid. We call it eating air.
Eating air? Oh, okay. The music is a little bit loud, so I'm just going to lower it.
Yes, it's Mitch.
That should be it. The music was kind of overpowering. Alright. As the bike flies along the nearly empty roads, you taste the crisp night air on your tongue. I can see why she called it that. The ride is almost too short before you know it. Shay pulls up in the car park of your apartment block. Shay pauses.
I had a really nice time tonight.
He looks hopefully at you.
Wanna come over? Whoa!
Whoa! Wait!
Wanna come over at my place?
Wait!
Oh goodness!
Wait a minute. Oh, there's still not enough romance though. We gotta up the romance game for this guy. Do we have to? Wait a minute.
Do we have to? I mean, we did say the Shay's the goal here, right?
Yeah, she's the goal. So are we? Okay, maybe we're grown adult. We're a grown adult.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're late 20s, right?
Yeah, late 20s. Just
Wait,
got
I'm
out of
also
a
married.
relationship. Still can't find a new place to move into. Sure, why not?
Oh dear.
A Christmas fling. Oh my gosh.
That's wild.
Shay's eyes light up in genuine excitement. He takes your hand and the two of you walk toward the lift lobby where you'd first met.
Ooh.
Shay leads you into his bedroom, flicking on the light. It's been a long time since you'd felt this charming, pulsing electricity with someone other than Nat. You push aside the thought and look around the room. It's crowded with all sorts of posters and, as expected, plants of various shapes and sizes. There's a guitar hanging on the wall and even an old vinyl record player on the side table.
If you're wondering, I recently installed some soundproofing so the neighbors don't complain about the jamming sessions.
That's good. Mom won't complain anymore.
Nice. Occasionally, it comes in handy for other other activities too.
You snort, punching him in the arm. He laughs and puts a cantopop record on. A smoky, velvety baritone fills the room.
Oh, there's an intimate option.
What
dear.
are these choices? Sit on the edge of Shay's bed, chatting. I think this is going a little too fast. Huh.
Yeah.
Why did we agree to this? Huh. Why did we agree to this? Hold on. Let me wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's just chat.
Yeah.
Shay sits cross-legged in front of you, and the two of you chat as the record spins, music weaving its golden spell on you. It's more intimate than you'd expected, but not unpleasant. Leslie Chung's voice floats through the room, ethereal and wistful. Shay's so close that you can feel the warmth from his skin.
Oh.
Wait a minute. No. What do you want to do? What do you want to do, Bon?
Remain where I am.
Alright. You stay where you are, listening to Shay hum the final notes of the song. When it ends, Shay gets up to sheath the record and you stand as well. I should probably get going. Shay nods, gaze lingering on your face.
There's a boxing gym I go to in Geylang. You wanna come with me? We could have dinner after.
You raise an eyebrow and Shay laughs.
I know it sounds like I'm suggesting it so I can beat you up, but it'll be fun, I promise. Even Lice think so, and they hate exercise.
Lice is a they, them, okay. Do we want to... Sure, let's go. First you steal my lift, now you drag me somewhere to beat me up. But your tone is teasing and Shay's eyes sparkle.
You won't regret it.
The next morning, you wake up to sunlight streaming in front of the window. Still sleep-muddled, you must have forgotten to close the curtains last night. A quick glance at your phone tells you it's only 7:30 a.m. You wake up at 7:30 a.m.?
Now, honestly, that's already light out.
Yeah.
6 a.m. over there is like still dark.
Yeah.
It's like a 5 a.m. for us.
But like, I can't get up until like 8 a.m.
Man.
You're still jet-lagged, but fortunately you'd been tired enough to sleep through the night. You turn around and try to go back to sleep, but your thoughts keep drifting back to last night with Shay. A sharp twinge of regret fills me. No! I enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
You no longer believe in love at first sight or soulmates, but you can't deny how quickly you'd been drawn to Shay. You like the way he makes you laugh, the weight he'd eased on your heart. You hadn't felt so comfortable with anyone but Nat in a long time. Last night's intimacy had felt new and unfamiliar, but maybe you just needed that. You'd needed that. Journal updated. Okay. Oh! We actually boosted on the romance. Yippee!
Nice.
After breakfast. To appease your mother after your disappearance last night, you spend most of the day with your family. That afternoon, the four of you play mahjong.
No, mahjong!
The Christmas presents from your extended family is stacked in a pile between you. Winner takes all. Oh.
Wow. You're playing with gifts on the line. Nice.
To nobody's surprise, your mother ends up winning by a big margin. As a result, she's in a good mood that she doesn't even complain that much when you tell her you're eating out with your old junior college friends. When evening rolls around, you meet Junie by the river as promised. She pulls you into a bone-crushing hug, thumping you on the back as though executing the Heimlich maneuver. People are going to be so excited to see you. It's been years! The two of you stroll along the river to the restaurant where you'll be meeting the rest of your classmates. Hey, maybe this is the day you and Chu finally get over the bad blood between you. You've never actually told her what went down all those years ago, even though you suspect Junie guesses some part of it. What did happen? 9 years ago. You only dated for a year? In the months leading up to the national examinations at the end of junior college, Chu and you spend most of your waking hours after school studying together. Amidst the whirlwind of classes, mock exams, and college applications, you and Chu fall even more in love. One afternoon, the two of you head to the library after class, but the air conditioning isn't working. Your brother had invited some friends over, so your house is out. I guess we could go to my place. My mom's out with a friend today. She'll be back late. You brighten. Chu hasn't invited you over in weeks because his parents are going through a rough patch, and he's been spending as little time as possible at home. All you know is that Chu's mom had found out about his dad cheating. Chu never wants to talk about it. Sure, I'll come. Can we make dumplings for dinner together after? As far as you're concerned, that recipe is the only worthwhile thing Chu ever inherited from his mother. I swear it's the only reason why you continue to hang out with me. Among other things.
Oh wait, hang on. I think the Wi-Fi is back. Let me double check.
Yippee! I'm going to mute you for a bit, in case you say something. We're waiting on Bon. How have you guys been enjoying the game so far? I'm having fun. Did we really make the right choice with Shay? Was our choices effective? Will we be able to end up with Shay? I'm not sure. Okay, I had you muted a bit. I thought you were like suddenly. Alright. We'll wait for your PC to boot up, but we'll continue.
Yes.
You slip your hand into Chu's fingers. You slip your hand into Chu's fingers lacing together as you head toward the bus stop. So you were dating. You did start dating. You settle down next to Chu at his dining table. The two of you work mostly in companionable silence. You're finishing up a chemistry assignment and Chu's doing a literature mock paper. After 2 hours, your attention slowly begins to wander. Chu looks up, narrowing his eyes at you. I can feel your gaze from here. He looks up at you, lips curling into a crooked smile. You promise not to be distracting. You're the one being distracting. You see Chu's throat bob up and down as he swallows, gaze growing thick. I've still got 5 more minutes on my practice test. When you move a little closer, by pressing against Chu's, you see a small flicker of desire dance across his features in response. Oh, oh. These choices are all in the flashback. We don't even know what he's like at present. What is this? Oh
Right.
my god. We'll have him make the moves in this relationship. I do not move. Chu's eyes continue to burn a hole in your soul. He draws closer, hand coming up to cup your jaw. Your heart skips. Chu leans in, eyes fluttering shut.
Oh.
Chu's mom appears at the threshold of the living room. You hadn't heard her come in. Judging by her horrified expression, she had definitely seen everything. Chu hastily lets go of you and steps back. He tries to school his expression into something fairly neutral, but you know him well enough to see the panic in his dark eyes. Shit. There's a long and terrible silence. The thump, thump, thump of your heartbeat is the only unreliable measure of time you have. Chu doesn't tear his eyes from his mother, and an entire conversation seems to be had in your presence, except you had no idea what was being said. Finally, Chu's mom rounds on you. I knew there was something wrong with you. Oh, this is the homophobia. Oh.
Oh no.
No, it's not what you think. You'll never know what Chu had intended to say because Chu's mother cuts him off. She holds nothing back. The Mandarin words come at you, sharp and fast like throwing knives. In English, Mrs. Lin had always been hard and derisive. But in Mandarin, she is a force to behold, a typhoon, sweeping and tempestuous. You think this is love? Beneath the surface of fury, you see a pang of fear and repulsion on her face that makes your gut twist. Chu is not like you. One day he'll wake up one day and see this for what it is, a perversion. She spits the last sentence out at you. The words wedge like barbs in your heart, sinking deep into... Okay, I can't read anymore. I can't pronounce stuff. Let me do this again. The words wedge like barbs in your heart, sinking deep into soft flesh, slicing all the way through. Oh my god. Take a shaky breath and tell her how I generally feel about Chu, while my fists launch a fierce defense of my relationship with Chu. Go straight for the jugular. That's rich. That's rich. Are you are lecturing me about love? Oh my god. Okay, what do we say? What do we do? Chat, what do we do?
I don't think this is in my hands at this point, Mori.
I mean, we still care about you.
Yeah.
We defend him.
Yes.
Maybe I'm saving this. Homophobic mother, no!
Man.
Fury courses through your veins, bursting free from its banks like a thundering river. You'd never had to use Mandarin for anything other than writing academic essays, but in the heat of the moment, the words come streaming out of you. You think this isn't love? Well, maybe what you have for him isn't either. Maybe what Chu will wake up one day realizing is that he should decide what he wants, not me, not you. She lets out a bitter laugh, and her eyes meet yours. Don't lecture me about what love looks like. Ma'am, you're going through a rough patch with your husband. I don't know what you think love looks like. The strange hollowness in her gaze hits you harder than the rage that had preceded it. Believe me, I know a mistake disguised as love. Those are the worst kind. She picks up your bag from the ground and hands it to you. Go. This is the last I want to see or hear of you. Through it all, Chu says nothing. Just stares at you, dark eyes swirling. This, more than anything else, is what breaks your heart. You bite down so hard into your lower lip that you taste the metallic taste of blood. After that day, why didn't you say anything yesterday? What's the use? You know she won't change her mind. I don't need to change her mind. Just want to know where you stand. Chu simply stares at you, and the silence, just like it had been yesterday, is damning. You realize that for as long as the specter of Chu's parents' pride and their expectations hang over him like a noose, Chu will never be happy. And you'll always be collateral damage. This realization turns into a cold, hard pebble in your gut. You shake your head, staring straight into Chu's eyes. You clench your jaw, heart turning to stone. I'm missing a lot of context. I wasn't paying attention to the stream. That's your fault! That's your fault. That's gonna be your fault. You need to listen to the stream if you wanna... like, keep up with it. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
But you're good, Ahmed. You can just pick up on things. There's a lot of context clues to this. Don't worry. You can read the room. That's your fault, not mine. Mods, can we ban him? Oh no, he is a mod. Oh no, he is a mod. Alright, back to the game.
Put self in timeout.
Chu catches your arm, voice breaking. Don't make me choose between you and everything else. I can't. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
That's a terrible thing to say, Chu. Oh. Your heart, made brittle by everything that had happened yesterday, finally shatters completely. I'm not the one making this an either-or situation. Don't pin this on me. Chu's face is wan. Wan? Making the dark circles more obvious. Had he gotten any sleep last night? We'll just not hang out in my house. I'll tell my parents I'm studying outside, alone. Nothing has to change. An easy fix. As long as you stay within the clean lines of Chu's boundaries and never ask for more, Chu would pretend the problem doesn't exist. If that's all I'll ever have, I'd rather walk away now, because... Not because fuck, I'd rather have something than nothing at all. How much do we respect ourselves? How much respect do we have for ourselves?
That's a good question. I'm not sure if I can answer that right away, Mori.
What happened while I was gone? We're having a flashback of our breakup with Chu back in I think junior college. Yeah. Do we break up with him right now? Or do we disrespect ourselves?
Oh my goodness. Oh, dang. Probably the first.
Yeah, we have too much respect for ourselves to be doing some kind of thing like that. I'd rather walk away now. You know it's over. There's no going back after this. The damage is done. I mean, our heart actually literally broke. We got our heart broken. In place of that heady, giggly feeling of falling in love, being in love, there's only the hollow, gnawing feeling of betrayal. Now it's about your grades. Next, it'll be your career. But underneath it all, there'll always be the chokehold of your parents. Their expectations of what your life should look like. You'll have to pick, and I'll be the one that gets dropped. True. If you're like going down this route. There's a long silence. If Chu had said something then, anything to refute this, you might not have walked away. But he doesn't. So you turn and you don't look back. Oh my god. That's how the breakup went? The next few days morph into weeks. You still see Chu in class, and sometimes after school, but you barely talk to each other. The haunted look in Chu's eyes never go away. You stop dreaming about the future you could have shared with Chu. Instead, you pour all your energy into studying, just to fill the hole in your heart that had been reserved for Chu. Nothing feels the same, but you lie to yourself that if you can just make it through the exams, earn your ticket out of Singapore, you'll leave all that pain behind. Soon, classes come to an end. You take your exams and leave the rest up to fate. In the end, you get a full scholarship to NYU, and you hear that Chu's headed to the best law program in the country. Hi, Neil. Where's my beautiful Bonzaiii? Oh my god, Neil is looking for you, Bon! Wait, his name is
Wait,
Chu? I
what?
thought it was Chu. Yeah, it's pronounced Chu, right? Because it's a Chinese name?
Yeah.
Chu? And I'm not like mispronouncing it, right? It's not Q.
I assume.
Because if it's like Chi-Chi, is it pronounced as Chi-Chi like the Genshin Impact character?
Yeah.
Chi-Chi? Yeah, if it's like that, then it's Chu. NYU? Damn, yeah, it's true. Bon, say hi to Neil.
Hey now.
Singapore mentioned, yeah! We're in Singapore!
Woo, Singapore!
Welcome, Singapore. Well, the stream's Singaposer.
Oh.
The resident Singaposer.
Man.
Damn, chat likes Bon more than me. Oh my god.
Before you know it, I'm taking over the channel.
Once you might have hesitated at the thought of accepting an offer that would bring you halfway around the world for 4 years. But those days are long over. You submit your official acceptance to NYU, eager to reinvent yourself in a new city. That is the last you see of Chu. And then we lost contact with him for 7 years, apparently.
Wild.
Back to the present. December 26th. You and Junie have both stopped walking. Junie had listened to the entire story without interrupting, but now she rests a hand on your shoulder and squeezes. Damn, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. You told me some of it, but I hadn't realized it was so bad. Junie pulls you into a hug, and you let yourself relax into the embrace. You do feel a little lighter now that you've told Junie what had happened. You gonna be okay later if Chu shows up? Junie jerks a thumb the way you'd come. Because if you'd like to bail, I know the best Burmese place down that way. You wave a hand at Junie. I'll be fine. We're going to friend zone Chu, okay? If we're meeting up with him again, we're friend zoning him. We're going for Shay this run. Alright, guys? Because Bon is voicing Shay for this run. I'll be fine. The restaurant is all sleek black and white lines and dark mahogany. The space thrums with Christmas Eve energy, clinking glasses, bursts of laughter, murmur of low conversation. Friendzone instantly. We're gunning for Shay this run, okay? Alright. You scan the sleek interior until you spot familiar faces at a corner booth. Tech, your classmate and Junie's boyfriend, gives you both an enthusiastic wave and dashes over, pulling both you and Junie into a bear hug. You're heading towards the table with the two of them when the door swings open again. Something, instinct perhaps, or maybe just bad timing, makes you turn to look. Chu stands silhouetted at the
Hmm.
doorway. The smile on your face freezes in place. You grew up nicely, I suppose. Hmm.
Yeah.
Time slows. Chu's eyes meets yours, and all the air whooshes out of your lungs. His dark gaze is exactly how you remember it. Turbulent, depthless, and frustratingly unreadable. You let your eyes trace the hard, angular structure of his cheekbones and jaw down to his tailored shirt and pants. It all speaks subtly of success and power and prestige. All the things Chu's parents had always wished for. No, expected of him. You hear he's a public person. I can't speak. He's a public prosecutor now, and he certainly looks like the sort of person you wouldn't want to go up against in court. And yet, in the subtle softening of his eyes as he holds your gaze, you see traces of the Chu you once knew. There's a hollow ache in your chest. Slowly, Chu lifts his chin, and his lips curled into a wry, almost cryptic smile. I was starting to think I'd never see you again.
Hmm.
What do we say?
Probably the first.
What do we
Yeah.
say? First one? I say coolly. It's been a
Yeah.
while. Okay. Wait, Neil? You want to be turned into a cat boy?
Oh.
Huh? What is happening in chat?
Wait, huh?
Why'd you walk away? Why does it feel like you just started the game? It hasn't. I've been streaming for like, how long now? 2 hours!
It's alright. Yeah, we're almost on the 3 hour mark. Like, kind of almost at the 3 hour mark now.
This is our first run. There's just multiple
Yeah.
days, I think. I don't know how long the game goes, but I think it's about 1 to 2 hours. But yeah,
So we should be almost
We should be almost
on the
done.
first one, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Emotions surge beneath your placid surface as you stare at Chu, the one person you'd fallen in love with and the first person to break your heart. But you surprise yourself by giving absolutely nothing away. When you respond, your gaze is level. Me too, it's been a while. Your tone is cool. The only hint that you might be more affected than you let on is the tight, coiled feeling in your gut. Chu presses his lips together and you see a vein on his neck pulse. Chu pushes a strand of hair out of his eyes. You recognize the tick. He does it when he's nervous or uncertain, and there'd been a time you'd found it impossibly endearing. After chatting for a while, Chu's gaze slides to the table where your classmates are seated. Watching the two of you with undisguised curiosity, he tilts a chin to the back exit. Can we talk outside for a bit? Already? What do we do? Sounds like a start, like the start of a murder mystery.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards the first or the third one.
Use humor as a shield. You're beginning to panic, so you reach for humor as a coping mechanism. True and real and accurate for me.
Yes.
Sounds like the start of every murder mystery. Chu laughs, shaking his head. I promise I don't plan on killing you. So, no promises that you won't do it accidentally? Chu cracks a smile at this. Okay, I promise I won't do it accidentally either. You wave a hand in front of you, trying to hide how your heart rate's beginning to quicken. Alright then, lead the way. You follow Chu out the back door of the restaurant into the alleyway. The door swings shut behind you, shutting off the noise. The alley is almost empty, save for several lonely pigeons pecking the ground for invisible food scraps. The crescent moon hangs over a silver comma. A crescent moon hangs like a silver comma between the rooftops of old shop houses. The back doors are flanked by a motley arrangement of dented garbage bins, air conditioning compressor units, and plastic chairs well worn from countless smoke breaks. For a while, the two of you stare each other down without speaking. Once, almost 10,000 miles of sea had stood between you and the past that you'd fought so hard to leave behind. Now, Chu's standing so close you can smell the unfamiliar scent of his soap. You can smell the familiar scent of his soap. True to character, he hasn't changed it even after all these years. Brand loyalty? Alright. Have you ever tried changing soaps before? Have you changed bathrooms before? A few times? Yeah.
Oh yeah, just for skin conditions. Yeah.
But like, damn, commitment. Nearly a decade.
Yeah, right.
Nearly a decade ago. A whole decade of brand loyalty? Wild.
That's crazy.
You step back, trying to render his proximity less overpowering. You don't want to be reminded of sweeter times, simpler times. Times when touching Chu, loving Chu, had been as natural as breathing. Okay, we're outside. What did you want to say? Chu takes a deep breath and something shifts in his expression. Whatever had remained of his hard exterior crumbles to dust in front of you. I wanted to apologize for the way things ended. Your heart drops to the pit of your stomach. I assumed you'd always be in my life. I was 18 and stupid and... Chu keeps going, words coming out rough and unpracticed. I thought I could do what my parents wanted. I achieved everything on their list, ticked them off one by one. It didn't make me feel anything. Chu sucks in the breath and chokes out the words. I thought I could come back to the things that actually made me happy afterward. But by then, you were already gone. Oh!
Man,
Oh!
that's rough.
Oh! You think of that afternoon in Chu's house, everything that Chu's mother had said and everything that Chu had not. You look at Chu for a long moment without saying anything, palms sweating in the humid night air. I never stopped wondering if things might have turned out differently, if I had said something then, if I had asked you to stay all those years ago. You made your decision, I made mine, now we live with it. Why are these choices don't sound good? None of these choices sound good.
Oh. Did we just shut him down?
I mean, this is like the best one out of the three. I don't want to be so cold to him. Like we want to be friends with him again. That's the thing that we're going for with this run. But like this, the heart fluttering implies a romance.
Yeah. Personally, I think I would go for the cold one. Like,
cold one?
oddly enough. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense too. Sure, let's do cold one. You made your decision, I made mine, and we live with it. You take a long breath, then blow it out again, slowly regaining control of your emotions. Chu, we're not 18 anymore. We don't even live in the same country. You wave a hand at the tailored suit, the carefully styled hair, the accumulated evidence of just how much your lives had diverged. I think that ship has sailed, don't you? There's a long pause, and you see that Chu's hands are still trembling slightly at his sides. He's not over it. It hasn't for me.
No.
He's not over it!
No, he's not over
He's
it.
not over it!
No.
Chu holds your gaze, refusing to give up. not yet. When Junie told me you'd be here today, I knew I had to try to talk to you this time at least. All I'm asking is lunch. This week. That's all it has to be. You take in a sharp breath. At the base of your stomach, there's the cold anger, the threatening rise. There's a cold anger. I can't read! At the base of your stomach, there's the old anger, threatening to rise. But as Chu stares at you, you admit there's something else too. Agree to lunch? What harm can it
Why
do?
not, right?
Why not? Sure, man. That's exactly what you dreamed of once. If this had happened years ago, you would have said yes in a heartbeat. Now you're wary, but even against your better judgment, you find yourself nodding before your logical mind had time to protest. Chu's entire face lights up, pulling old sensations out of you with that smile. The hairs on your arms prickle at the warmth that blooms in your chest in response. The pigeons continue pecking at the ground. The moon hasn't moved an inch, but inside of you, something shifts. Journal updated.
Ooh.
More friendship.
Tiny bit of friendship.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Yippee! Back at home. That night, when you return home, you realize that everyone's been asking you the same question. Are you staying this time? Chu had asked it first, before you'd left for New York, and nearly a decade later. Nat, on a hot afternoon at the beach, then a snowy street in New York. Shay, as you dance with him in a throng of people. For years, you'd been living in the space between cities, between a past that you can't forget and a future that's just out of reach. Tomorrow, you'll wake up in your childhood bedroom with 4 days left in Singapore before the new year. As you walk from the car park to your apartment, you wonder what it would take to finally arrive at an answer to that question. You've reached the end of the demo now!
Damn, we don't get a conclusion.
Based on your
Bro.
choices in this playthrough, these scenes will be available in the full game. Catch up with Chu over lunch. Spend time with Nat and see if there's anything left to save. Go boxing with Shay and have dinner after. Have a follow-up conversation with your mother about what she said in the kitchen. And many more scenes. Oh, that's what we can get based on the choices that we did for this demo. Oh, different choices might unlock
Interesting.
other scenes in another playthrough.
Oh.
Full game releases in winter 2026, just in time for Christmas! Just in time for Christmas! Look forward to that, guys! I really like this game. I really like the writing. Actually. It was a roller coaster of emotions. Just like a Hallmark holiday movie! Okay.
It's good.
Back to main menu. I think let's try and go to choose route. Maybe? Since you might not have noticed, but like the flashbacks with Chu in junior college, like I really wanted to go down that route as well. Let's see.
I see.
Okay. Do we do a new run? Yeah, let's do a new run. Same thing. What do we want? Pick for each character. Let's keep Nat. Do we keep Nat as a woman or a man? Or do we get Nat as man? Let's try a man. For Nat. Your first love, you've lost touch with. Chu. Keep it as a man. Because we want that scene again. With the homophobia. Why? It's just more drama that way, apparently. It seems. Man. Your neighbor's new tenant is, let's have Shay as a woman this time.
Alright.
This game may explore, again, to the new viewers in chat, This game may explore themes of racial prejudice, homophobia, family conflict, and transphobia, depending on the playable character's identity and choices. So, if anything makes you uncomfortable, this is your warning now. I will not be including any in-game warnings to this because I want to face this head on. Life has no warnings. Alright. We're going for Chew this run. But I want to see
We're just
what...
speeding through it, right?
Huh?
We're just speeding through this just to
Yeah,
get to
we're
the
speeding
part.
through this. Yeah. We're going to be doing roughly the same choices. Besides, like, avoiding Shay to go for Choose route.
Alright. Alright.
Yeah, there. Same choices for Nat for now. And this is Nat as in the male sprite. Just as
Nice.
cute as the female sprite.
Mm-hmm.
Nat, your housemate. It is still very bittersweet what happened between these two. Pat the dogs.
Yes, almost, of course.
The breakup.
The breakup.
Are you even happy with me? I'm in denial. I'm just busy.
Speed running the breakup. Oh.
We can't keep going on like this. Can we work this out? Desperately?
Oh.
Can't we give this one last try? Nat wavers. He shakes his head sadly. How many last chances have we given this? We're struggling to find a new place to move to.
Yes.
What did we
Yeah,
pick
we
for
picked the
this
second
one?
one.
We picked the second one. We
picked the
can't
second
move
one,
on.
yeah. We can't move on. Oh. Oh.
A car honks loudly. We distance ourselves.
Yes.
When is your flight? And we take up his offer of hitching a ride. We ask, how would I repay
we did the
you?
joke.
You are my firstborn child? I joke.
Yeah.
Hell no, keep your future children. En route to JFK. We reminisce about our time in New York.
Yes.
But we do miss Singapore.
We miss Singapore. Yes.
And that makes Nat's heart ache a little bit. Look at him, he's sad.
Man.
See you when you get back. And we stop ourselves from doing whatever this is. That's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Say goodbye.
Yeah, especially after being fresh out of a breakup.
Yeah, that's just 4 weeks after a breakup. With Nat, no less. And then we meet Shay in the elevator. Wait. Right, there's a timed choices section that caught me off guard.
Just this one time for some reason.
Yeah, I think it was just an introduction to the mechanic, I suppose. There might be more in the
Probably,
future
yeah.
in the full game. And then this is Shay as the woman sprite, as the woman version.
She's cute.
Yeah, she's really cute. Actually, I really prefer Shay as this one instead of the man one.
Mm-hmm.
She's very flirty. Give the woman a friendly smile. We're going to be avoiding her for a bit.
Yep.
She's really cool. I really love this version.
Yeah.
Or was it? I heard a lot about you, Shay, right? We're gonna keep it
Yeah.
friendly. It's speedrunning emotions right now. True. And then we indulge in being introduced to the plants. Only here for a week. Oh. More friendship.
Very friendship.
Lots of friendship. I'm home, and then we get slapped in the arm by our mother. Your mother rushes out of the kitchen to smack you in the arm. Wait, why? You should have stayed back a week. You should have come back a week earlier. Or stayed a week longer. 1 week. Pathetic. Not even enough time to binge watch a K-drama. She nags us, but welcomes us home. And our dad greets us and tells us that he bought food for us.
Yeah.
And then we talk about our brother who was hanging out with someone. And there he is.
Quote unquote hang out.
Quote unquote hang out. And then they proceed to eat with bottomless stomachs. We elbow our brother. He can neither confirm nor deny that the thing he went out to do was a date. How have you been? They asked us about our our state of being, and we answered vaguely.
Yep.
We did not tell about the breakup, and we only talked about the music, our music career. And then this one, we get a moment to talk with our mom as we clean up and ask about a potential health scare with our dad. What were you about to say? Yeah. Oh my god, this is as if they took the lines from my Asian mom and placed it in game. Typical mother. True.
Real.
We tell our mom that we broke up with Nat. And she was sympathetic. And then we're going to avoid Shay. You give Shay a wave in response, then continue to the rubbish chute without stopping to chat. Alright. Oh! Junior college is equivalent to junior high school? Senior high school in the Philippines? Grade 11 and 12. Junior college. Damn. It's not senior high school, it's junior college. Wild.
Interesting.
Kinda need to exercise till October since I have to cosplay Miku? What would you... Do you need to exercise to be able to cosplay Miku? Is that a requirement?
Just to be fit.
To be fit? I mean, you could...
Yeah.
Miku could be whatever you want. But like...
yeah, I guess.
And then we get called up by our old classmates. And then we this is the part where we get to reminisce about Chu.
10 years ago. Ooh.
Woo! I don't fit the clothes of the cosplay? Hey, yo. Oh, you bought a cosplay. I see.
Wait, you can just modify the outfit then, right?
If they don't fit into the clothes, that means there's not enough material to expand the fit,
Ah,
so you can't really modify it to like expand in measurement. It's much easier to
I
like
see, I see.
shrink measurement than to expand, because with expanding measurements, you have to add material.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have enough stuff. Yeah, there it is. Can't really do anything if you don't have the material to adjust the measurements.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there. This is where we meet Chu. We were at a party, and it started getting rowdy at the pool, and then he invited us out of the party. Yeah, let's get out of here. Then we're walking home, I guess.
Yeah.
And then this is where we stop. This is where we actually actively try to pursue a route with Chu, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be proactive with Chu now. Is this pre-time skip? This is 10 years ago. 10 years earlier from present day.
Yep. Flashback.
It's a flashback. The motion is so quick you're not sure if you'd imagine it, but you could swear you see Chu's eyes dip down to your lips. Are we going to be the bottom or the top?
I mean, I'm not.
That long and he still couldn't move on. It was they dated. Our character and Chu dated for a year. So that means it was 9 years ago that since they broke up. But still, that's 10 years. Huh?
Yeah.
Everyone just unanimously.
Oh
Wait a
no.
minute.
Okay,
wait a
top
minute.
as in top option or top as in be the top in the relationship here?
Which one? Which one? Be more specific, guys.
One or two.
This feels a little too forward, even for me. Like, oh,
I know, right?
that's wild.
We genuinely don't know. Please make it clear for us.
Make it clear for us. Which option? Which option? But this kind of seems like a little, what's it called? Distasteful? No, it lacks.
Direct.
It lacks some tact, I suppose.
Yeah.
Where's your tact, man? Just going straight in?
That's true.
Damn. You remember when I last listened to chat and we like picked the direct option in Kuloniku? I was like doing a hangout with Suga, and there was this option list where you can either tell him that a leaf got stuck in his hair, or you can just reach out and get that leaf. When chat said to pick the option where we reach out and get the leaf out of his hair, Suga reacted not positively.
Oh, man.
He just
I guess we're going for the second option.
yeah, the character just said like, just tell me next time, all right? Like, damn. It's either you shoot the ball or never. You could really just go here. Like, it's more subtle this way. Like, more tasteful, tactful. Like, if you were going to do this in real life, you would have I don't know what kind of
You
charges
get a
you'd get.
slap in the face, that's for sure.
Are you still making us wait to punish you guys? Question mark. I don't know. Hurry up! Oh my god. What?
What?
Wild
What?
thing to say. Wild thing to say.
Oh man, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Okay, we can save. And if I don't like the choice that chat is making me do, I'm going back. I'm doing a save scum.
It's
Alright, choice number 2. One thing led to another tonight, but you certainly hadn't expected it to lead to this. The kiss is bruising, Chu's hands come up to grip your hips, and the world swirls all around you. When he finally pulls away, he's breathing hard, eyes still dark with his...
Damn.
Damn! 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 So, how are you getting home? Wanna walk together? You smile, glad that you had found a way to make the night last just a little longer. Why?
Bro.
Wild! I also made like 3 to 4 of my alts sub to you. Oh, you really want that yaoi reading stream, huh? That 500 subs celebration yaoi reading stream. Whoa. Weeks pass. After that, the two of you got back to your separate parallel lives. Occasionally, you'll bump into each other in the hallways between classes, but that kiss slowly fades into memory. That is until the final year of junior college. As fate would have it, Chu transfers into your class and gets assigned a seat next to you. There's an inescapable intimacy to sitting shoulder to shoulder for hours every day, watching Chu take notes. It is absurdly neat handwriting. As the days go by, the two of you begin spending more and more time with each other after class. What do we pick for this? Do we keep our feelings to ourselves, or do we openly flirt with this guy? We made the first
I feel
move.
like Pat would want the first option.
Chat, am I going to trust you on this one again?
Is that a question?
Is that a question?
Alright, I guess we're flirting.
Alright, I guess we will. Flirt openly with you. You don't have a name for it yet, but every time his eyes meet yours across the classroom, there's a sharp tug at your gut. You find every opportunity to tease you, to make him laugh. Oh, that's cute. Whenever he smiles or blushes, you feel your heart flutter just a little. Even your classmates begin to notice, and it becomes a running joke in your class. When you ask if it's too much, if he'd prefer if you left him alone, Chu flushes right down to his neck. Wild! Wild! No, it's fine. From that moment on, you start thinking, hoping that maybe, just maybe, he feels the same way about you. One afternoon, after cheering on your school team at a football match, you're on your way home when you realize you've left your wallet behind. Cursing, you turn back. The storm hit. Don't trust the freaky people here. Don't listen to Ahmed. It's chat versus Ahmed. Oh my god.
That's wild.
By the time you locate your wallet face down in a puddle at the edge of the field, you're soaked through. As you bend to pick the wallet up, a shadow comes over you. It's Chu, trying valiantly to hold an umbrella over the two of you. The rain's coming at you in great horizontal sheets, and the wind is yanking the umbrella around, despite Chu's best efforts to keep it upright. Thanks, but I'm not sure the umbrella's doing much at this point. Didn't realize you were such a defeatist. By the time you reach the shelter of the bus stop, you're both soaked to the bone, breathing hard from the sprint. Drew looks down at his drenched clothes, pushes a wet strand of hair out of his face. The bus stop is deserted. The buses must have just gone by, which means there's a long wait ahead. The rain's loud enough that there's no pressure to talk, but Chu holds your gaze instead of taking out his phone. As you study Chu, you notice that his lips have gone slightly pale, and he's shivering slightly. Jesus, you look like you're on the verge of death. I might be. Hypothermia! Alright, what do we pick now, chat? We're trying to go for his route, so do we actually offer to huddling close for warmth? Bon, what do you think?
That seems to be the route if we're going for Chun this time.
We huddle for warmth. Okay. I could huddle close for warmth. Chu blinks and arches an eyebrow. You see a spark of amusement in his eyes. Are you taking advantage of the situation? You grin, stepping closer. Suddenly, his face is only inches from yours. Maybe just a little. A second later, Chu's leaning in, slow enough for you to pull back if you wanted. Close the distance. We're already there.
Yeah?
Wait, whoa, wait a minute. No, that was... Wait. Wait, that did not imply anything about a kiss. Huh.
Oh dear.
Huh. Do we keep it going? Go all the way? Damn. The scene
how far
though.
you want to take this?
The scene's kind of perfect though. It's like one of my BLs.
Dang.
Alright, we close the distance. I go the distance. When your lips meet and your hands go up to grip Chu's hips, an involuntary tremor runs through him. You're almost certain it's not from the cold. A second later, a wave of water splashes onto the bus stop, hitting the back of your legs. You step back, only to catch a bus trundle away and disappear around the corner. Oh shit, there goes my bus. He was too busy. He's kinda busy, apparently. Damn, it was that long? It happened for that long? Wild. BL mentioned that's 1/9 on my bingo card. Bro, you need to give me the list. I want to make the bingo card. Come on.
Share the class, man. Share with class.
There goes my bus. A moment later, your bus pulls up. You give Chu a jaunty wave. Chu splutters. What? You're just going to abandon me after... Chu flounders and doesn't finish the sentence. Wait, wouldn't it be funny if we just leave him behind?
It'd be funny this time around.
It'd be funny this time around. What do we do, Chad? I'm curious though. We can go back to this. But like, if we want to go completely into the Chu route, let's wait for the next bus. Saves come. I will be saves coming. That is not something to be frowned upon, I think. Alright, wait for the next bus with Chu. You look surprised when you concede and wave your bus on. You snort, raising an accusing eyebrow at him. Well, you would have got on and left me, wouldn't you? Chu laughs, and there's an almost shy look on his face. The two of you chat with each other. Chu's usual sharp wit feels warmer, somehow, intimate. His gaze a shade softer than it had been at the pool party. When your buses pull up to the curb again, one right after the other, you're almost sorry it hadn't taken longer to arrive. See you tomorrow. Chu nods and your heart continues doing loop-de-loops in your chest long after the bus had disappeared round the bend. It's wild. It's wild.
Yeah.
From that day on, there's no turning back. You fall fast and hard for each other. You see each other every day and spend hours talking on the phone in the middle of the night. Messages exchanged in the margins of literature books, a dozen different ways to type I love you on a graphing calculator. It's so far from the kind of romance you'd been told to expect that you hadn't admitted it to yourself until it bludgeons you on the head. But in hindsight, the sweetness of sinking gently into that relationship will always be tainted by the memory of how things had soured between you. Back to the present. Coming to the class reunion night. Are we overdue? Even in this run? What do you guys think? The breakup was bad. Like, bad. The thought of seeing Chu
Probably the
again
second one.
makes my heart twist in complex ways. I guess, yeah. More likely. If we're going all in. Alright.
Yeah.
I could never. Alright, no. Oh my god, that's the largest romance to friendship
Whoa.
ratio I've ever seen. Alright, and we're friend zoning Shay. No, I'm sorry, Shay.
Feels bad. Feels bad. No.
No. It'd been years before you'd stop itching to look him up on social media to see what he was doing. Now the curiosity resurfaces. Maybe you wouldn't be feeling like this if you'd still been happily in a relationship with Nat. But now, single again, you can't help but let yourself wonder what it would be like to see Chu after all these years. Would he be dangerously similar to the person you'd fallen in love with as a teenager? Yay! Junie's exclamation nearly blows out your eardrums. Fortunately, you'd had the foresight to hold your phone an inch away from your ear. Alright. We're going... speedrunning again. Merry Christmas. Hope you're eating all the chili crab on my behalf. Alright. This is the message.
Oh yeah, we skipped over the conversation with Shay.
Yeah.
So we don't.
So
get
we don't
the
have her
invite.
number. We don't have her number either. Dang. We don't get the
Yeah.
invite. We don't have her number. No! No! Reluctantly, you put your phone away until after dinner. Alright, we can call Nat. You decide to give Nat a call tonight. In a spur of the moment decision, you head to the nearby park for some peace and quiet. At Labrador Park. Labrador Park?
Hey, that's a good place actually.
Really? Resident
Yeah, that's an
Singaposer?
actual place.
What is the amenities of the park? What are the amenities of this park?
It's actually a good place to like walk around.
Oh, take your walks. I see.
Yeah.
Singapore is such a
Mhm.
small place. I've seen like a map of it. Really small. How
Yeah,
large
you can
is
go
it?
end to end with it.
Wait, really? Damn.
Yeah. Well, granted, with the help of the subway or by bike, but still, it could go end to end.
Oh. See.
Yeah.
The leafy boardwalk through the mangroves opens up to the coast. Waves lap gently against the shore. The beach is completely deserted. You sit down and lean back against the tree. Despite the cool nighttime breeze, the sand's still slightly warm beneath you. The ocean had always felt like a lifeline, connecting Singapore to New York, twin islands miles apart. Growing up, you'd spent a lot of time in this park. Your mom had often brought you and your brother here after school, on her lunch break. The three of you would sit by the beach and split a Sarpino's pizza, then splash around in the sea together. You'd come here with Nat when he'd visited Singapore too. 3 years ago. The past couple of days have felt like a sun-soaked dream. at Nat. It's Nat's first time in Singapore, and through his eyes, the city feels fresh and magical. Oh, we got Nat CG too! Oh my god! Ah. Nat sits down next to you, wriggling bare toes in warm sand. When he unbuttons the top few buttons of his shirt, you can't help but stare, eyebrow arching. It's very hot. Ah yes, the Southeast Asian heat.
Yes.
Feels like you're trying to seduce me, ITs. Hey, it's not even that hot. What do we say? What do we say about this? We're going to reminisce.
We're not going for Nat this time, right?
Yeah. But this was 3 years ago when they were like fresh into the relationship. That's CG. Hey, it's not even that.
Second one.
Yeah, second one. Nat laughs and leans in closer, eyes dancing with amusement. Rude. I'll remember you said this next time you complain about the cold in November. You grin, reminded of the Christmas Nat had gotten you those ridiculous mittens you could wear and continue to hold hands in. Touché. You let your heart rate settle, watching the cargo ships inch across the horizon. This might not be the pristine white sand beaches featured in Southeast Asian tourist magazines, but it's yours. You miss this, don't you? You don't answer immediately, mulling this over. Do you want to move back? Oh. What do we say to that?
Yes.
That's you talking.
Yes.
That's you talking, Bonzaiii. Alright. Yeah, nod. One day, yes. Nat goes quiet. No, we broke his heart again. You can see him doing the logistics, employment visas, PhD timelines, the cost of renting a flat together. We'd have to figure out a lot of things. The understatement sits between you. In Singapore, there would be no marriage, no joint housing application, none of the scaffolding that helps with building a shared life. The two of you stand and stroll along until you reach the end of the jetty. The sun is just beginning to set, turning the sky a deep pinkish purple. One of your parents' favorite karaoke songs comes to mind. Oh! Whoa! Jump scare! Nat slips his hand into yours, listening intently as you sing softly to him, translating each of the Mandarin lines into English. Jump scare with the outfit, Nat. Damn! I'd accompany you till the oceans dry up and the stone breaks to pieces. Even if we went back to the very beginning, I'd still choose you. Oh no! Nat! Oh my god.
Man.
Nat tests the words out one by one, trying to remember the shape of them on his lip. You grin, finding Nat's slightly funky pronunciation impossibly endearing. Nat pauses, laughing. The way you're smiling at me means I'm probably saying it wrong. You sing the chorus again and Nat repeats the words back to you line by line, stopping only when he's replicated them precisely. Such a perfectionist. Nat gives you a bashful smile and squeezes your hand. Only when it comes to you. Aw, Nat! Why did you break up with our MC? Why did you break up? They were unhappy. From the end of the jetty, you lean against each other and watch the waves surge up the coast, crashing white and foamy against the sand. Nat's still humming the tune softly. With the sea melding seamlessly into the sky, you dream of endless tomorrows with Nat. Now that's not possible!
The endless tomorrows have become an end.
No! In a city where everything feels like they're always changing, the ocean feels like a constant, and Nat by your side is another. And it's no longer a constant now. They broke up. No!
Feels bad.
As the years go by, they say nothing perfect ever lasts in this world. But for a long time, you and Nat had gotten pretty damn close. And yet, despite the lyrics of that song, the ocean had outlasted you and Nat after all. You watch a cargo ship move silently along the ink-dark ocean until your phone rings. You take a deep breath and accept the video call. Hi, how was dinner? You tell him everything that had happened since you arrived at home. For the past couple of years, Nat had been the person you talked to about anything and everything. That hasn't changed, not yet at least. I walked over to Labrador. You switched the camera to share the view with Nat. Same stretch of sea, same rocky cliffs, same starless sky. But things couldn't be more different. Oh, I remember that park. What an afternoon we had. Your chest tightens. You wish Nat were here in person, but you settle for Nat's grainy face on the screen. You take a deep breath and force yourself to come right out with it. Do you really think we're broken in ways that can't be fixed? Why would you act?
Bro.
I mean, we did set up our MC to be like kind of desperate about that breakup, so I guess this isn't surprising.
Man.
When Nat speaks again, his voice is clear. You wonder what landmines he's trying to avoid. Remember when I asked you the other day if, when I asked you the other day if this life with me is something you'd want 10 years down the road? You didn't say yes. What?
Oh.
You sigh, pinching at your temples. How'd you fumble this bad? I didn't do shit! I got flung into this like 4 weeks after the breakup. Make it make sense!
Real.
I was downloaded into this character's brain as the voice in their head 4 weeks after the breakup happened. I couldn't even stop him from fumbling it. I couldn't even stop the character from fumbling Nat. Like that. You disappoint me? It's always like this when it's you?
Bro.
Imagine the amount of disappointment I have for you, Neil. You sigh, pinching at your temples. You do remember that conversation. The break in his voice hurts just as much as the look on Nat's face then. But tonight feels different. Tonight you feel the exact shape of what you'd lost when you'd let Nat go. I didn't say no either. What if I do want a life with you, but I haven't figured out what that looks like yet? Nat's quiet for a moment, staring at something off screen. A second later, he turns back and meets your gaze through the screen. I thought you wanted out, but couldn't bring yourself to say it. I didn't want to keep waiting for you to leave one day. The words land like stones hurled into the sea. There's no bitterness in Nat's voice or his expression, only a kindness that makes it 100 times worse. You think back to the conversation you had in the kitchen on Thanksgiving. You'd replayed it 100 times in your head since then, but this makes you view it in a different light. Had Nat been trying, in his quiet, careful way, to release you from a life you didn't want, but couldn't bear to walk away from? Why?
Just because we said that we're gonna go back to Singapore.
Why is Nat's root so bittersweet and heartbreaking? What is this?
Man.
Why is it so heartbreaking? Oh my god.
So bad.
Can we fix this? Can we really fix this?
Good question.
26 November. You're meeting with the record label executives tomorrow, and you're still short of one song. You hum a bar of the chorus and look back down the sheet music spread across the kitchen table, praying fervently for inspiration. Read about fairy tales with sad endings, about getting past a rough patch, about happy endings. Oh wait, no. These all could be attributed to the breakup with Nat. No. No. What do you want to write about, Bon?
Happy beginnings.
Happy beginnings. Okay, we're coping. I see.
You're hoping.
Lately, your relationship had begun feeling more and more like an empty shell of what it once was. You turn your mind all the way back, just out of college, stupid in love, convinced that what you had was all you'd ever need. The words come easily, but they feel foreign, like letters from a different version of yourself, someone unrecognizable. You're so lost in your memories that you don't hear the front door until it closes. Nat steps into the kitchen, and you wonder how much he has overheard. He steps around the counter and pulls you into a brief hug, pressing a kiss to your forehead. Yeah, how's the song going? I think I've got the half of the lyrics down. Nice. Sounds like you've had a productive afternoon. Nat's smile still makes your heart flutter in a way nothing else does. Are we gonna get to eat your famous cucumber salad tonight? You laugh. It's just crushed cucumber, garlic, salt, rice vinegar, and chili oil, but his enthusiasm for the simple dish always makes you smile. Nat grins and your heart warms. You're glad that you'd managed to squeeze it in between all the things you'd needed to do today. You're bringing the salad to Nat's family's Thanksgiving potluck tonight, and Nat's planning to make the mashed potatoes to go along with it. You help him with it, deciding to worry about your song later tonight. The two of you stand side by side, you peeling the potatoes while he chops the garlic. After a minute, he nods toward the sheet music on the table. Do I get a preview of the melody? Oh. Sing some of it to Nat?
Maybe.
Alright. I've always been wondering what Bon sounds like since I first joined your streams. Have you not been on the Cookie Run streams? I had him
Wait,
on
Yeah.
to voice
And
Shadow
also-
Milk before.
Yeah, don't forget the peak streams as well. I was also there. for
Have
some
I
of them.
streamed Peak? I haven't streamed Peak since I played with Jet. I don't think I've streamed playing Peak with you.
Yeah, you have. Remember, we were waiting for one of the Cookie Run updates.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
All I remember was the Cookie Run.
I was screaming off into the distance. You forgot
Oh,
about that. How
right!
could you?
The time that I did like a vertical stream, right? I remember now.
Yeah, that one. I can't believe you forgot I screamed into the distance from that.
One time CRK servers were down and you guys played Peak. Yeah, the maintenance was like taking a while, so we had decided to play Peak. I forgot about that. Yeah. It was that time as well. Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bonzaiii sounds scarily similar to Shadow Milk, so I had him like voice out some Shadow Milk lines. Vertical streams, that wasn't that long ago. I have not done a vertical stream since then. The format is kind of uncomfortable. Feels like it's really like claustrophobic for me. I'm the one in the screen, so like I couldn't move around. Feels like I was in a box. Alright, we're singing some of it to Nat. You agree out of habit, perhaps. In loyalty to how things used to be. Nat had always been the first person to hear your songs. When you're done, Nat holds your gaze for a while before speaking. We were such an obnoxiously happy couple. Nat's smile is wry, a little wistful. Past tense stings more than you'd expected. The two of you move around each other comfortably, creating space with the quiet ease of people who had shared a kitchen for years. After dinner, you're back from Thanksgiving dinner at Nat's parents', leftovers packed away for tomorrow. The apartment feels too quiet. You're not coming to me. You're not coming with me to my parents' place this weekend, are you? Nat's tone suggests that he knows you've already made up your mind. You shake your head, thinking about the changes that the producers are likely to request after tomorrow's meeting. You're not coming to Singapore with me over Christmas either. You said it was fine if I came for Lunar New Year instead. Then, quieter, almost to himself, Nat mumbles. My parents are chill about us. Yours aren't exactly rolling out the red carpet for me. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, that's an issue too.
Thanks.
You go very still. This is the first time Nat has ever said it out loud. You know, from the way Nat had said it, that he'd been carrying it for a while. It's true that Nat isn't exactly the sort of person your parents wished you were dating, but there's not much you could do about it. The two of you stare wordlessly at each other across the living room, an impasse. Finally, you clear your throat. I'll be in the kitchen finishing up the song. You don't need to wait up. Nat nods. You feel his eyes on you as you walk away. Oh, that's how the relationship crumbles. Several hours later,
Man.
it's nearly 1 a.m. The song is workable. If you head to a recording studio first thing tomorrow morning, you might just be able to put everything together before the meeting. You're just about to down the last gulp of tea you'd made to keep awake when Nat pads into the kitchen. Sorry, did I wake you up? Nat shrugs. It's alright. Couldn't sleep anyway. When did Bon voice Shadow Milk? I don't remember anything. Look for the vertical stream. You'll find it. Don't worry. When you look closely at him, you realize that his eyes are red-rimmed. Have you been crying? What's wrong? Feels like I'm standing in the way of the life you actually want. Oh, Nat, that's not true. You're part of that life. In 10 years, do you imagine us together? Nat's eyes are begging you to say yes. You should say yes. But a second passes, then two. The word remains lodged in your throat. Truth is, you have no idea what you want for your life to look like. You had no idea what you want your life to look like. So our character hasn't really thought about being together with Nat in 10 years' time. What comes out of your mouth ends up being 10 years is a long time. Kinda true, though.
Yeah.
One long conversation later. You've said all there is to say. Nat pulls you into a hug. You press your face into the soft cotton of his shirt. It's better this way. You won't resent me for the things you had to give up. Nat! And I won't keep waiting for something more. Nat! Oh, MC, why'd you fumble this guy? Come on.
So bad.
Nat's still on the other end of the line, waiting once again for your answer. Are we that desperate still? But the other option doesn't sound nice either.
Oh shit, it's 5:11.
Yeah. We can extend, I think. Maybe. Yeah?
Yeah.
Really quickly? Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. This is just new content that I realized I had to go through. What do we
Yes,
pick?
of course.
What do you pick? I can do better. I want to do better. Alright, close my eyes. Dog meme. Closing eyes, that's right. We'd be happier apart. Which one? Which one? I feel like if we're going for
we
two...
were going for two, right?
Yeah, we have to choose the second option. I feel bad for that. No. Underneath the grief and second guessing, some part of you knows that it's the right decision. Once you let yourself admit it, you feel something shift inside you. Not relief, not exactly, but a weight. But a weight does lift from your chest. There's nothing but silence on the other end of the line, not even static. Then the unmistakable sound of Nat trying very hard not to cry. You know it from his shaky, uneven breaths.
No.
He's trying not to cry. Over the years, you've learned to endure a lot of things, but Nat's tears have never been one of them. I want us to be happy. If we can't do that, be happy together, then we should do it without each other. You clench your jaw and tear your gaze away from the screen and up at the horizon. The wind ruffles through your hair. You taste the sea on your lips. Nat stays on the line as you walk along the beach. It seems neither of you can bring yourselves to hang up. You reach the end of the jetty. Above you, the night sky spreads like a blanket. Vast and boundless. The ocean rises to meet it. After the dust settles, I hope we'll stay friends. Definitely not. I'm going for true with this run, but definitely not. Oh man. You turn the word over in your mind, trying to make it fit around 4 years of history. 16 seasons together in New York. The winters you complain bitterly about. The autumns that were over too quickly. The summers that remind you most of home. Friends, doesn't fit. It perhaps never will. Perhaps it never will, but Nat's offering it anyway. Is this a promotion? You called me your flatmate the other day. Man. Humor! Our coping mechanism. Is this a promotion? You called me your flatmate the other day. Nat laughs, surprised, and then a little flustered. I didn't know what to say. I didn't want it to be weird. Whatever, flatmate. Nat makes a soft shh sound. The laughter fades. A comfortable quiet settles between you. Almost too tender. Fingers pressing gently on a bruise. Good night. It's just a single word, but you replay it a couple times, pressing the tenderness of Nat's smile into memory like a flower between the pages of a book. The last remaining pieces of your relationship are slipping like sand through your fingers. The magician's trick, nearly complete. Rabbit to handkerchief. What you'd once had with Nat transformed into friendship, whatever that entails. After hanging up, you lean your elbows on the railing until your breathing evens out. Back home, you fall asleep to the sound of the waves and let the echoes of a past life fade into a dream. No. Okay, we're going to speedrun a little bit up until we get the meeting with Chu. So, once again, speedrun. We wake up. And apparently, your thoughts keep drifting back to last night's call with Nat. The two of you had broken up a month ago, but somehow, every time you talk to each other, it feels like you're losing another piece of your heart. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. How long would it take for you to stop mourning this relationship? Oh man, maybe never. You take a deep breath, watching as the sun rises above the apartment buildings opposite. Okay. Alright. We play mahjong with our mom, and she wins all the presents. And then we go head back to Junie, where we explain the time when we had to break up with Chu. 9 years ago, in the months leading up to the national examinations at the end of junior college, Chu and you spend most of your waking hours after school studying together. Amidst the whirlwind of classes, mock exams, and college applications, you and Chu fall even more in love. One afternoon, the two of you head to the library after class, but the air conditioning isn't working. Your brother had invited some friends over, so your house is out. I guess we could go to my place. My mom's out with a friend today. She'll be back late. You brighten. Chu hasn't invited you over in weeks because his parents are going through a rough patch, and he's been spending as little time as possible at home. All you know is that Chu's mom had found out about his dad cheating. Chu never wants to talk about it. Lurk, kailangan ko magsaing. Okay, L. Good luck with the sinaing. Don't burn it. Alright, we're making dumplings together after dinner. During dinner. I swear. Did we make dumplings for dinner together after? I swear, it's the only reason why you continue to hang out with me. Among other things. You slip your hand into Chu's, fingers lacing together as you head toward the bus. You settle down next to Chu at his dining table. The two of you work in mostly companionable silence. You're finishing up a chemistry assignment and Chu is doing a literature mock exam. After 2 hours, your attention slowly begins to wander. Chu looks up, narrowing his eyes at you. I can feel your gaze from here. He looks up at you, lips curling into a crooked smile. Bon, do you want to read out Chu's lines, actually? You've been really good.
Sure.
You've been out of count for the past Chu route. Alright.
Yeah.
There. Yeah.
You promise not to be distracting.
You're the one being distracting. You see Chu's throat bob up and down as he swallows, gaze growing thick.
I've still got 5 more minutes to my practice test.
When you move a little closer, thigh pressing against Chu, you see a small flicker of desire dance across his features in response. That's still wild to me. What do we do? Chat, what do we do? Chat.
I have a feeling I know what chat wants.
Chat, what do we do? Chat. You're still there. Are we?
One or two, chat. 1 or 2.
Are we the yuke or the seme? Chat. What do we do?
I have a feeling chat would want 1.
Chat would want 1. Do we
That's
want
what
1?
I think.
Alright. Actually, yeah, sure. We don't have the freak in chat anymore. We don't have the freak in chat, so alright. Well, what would the freak say? Oh, the freak is here.
Dang.
You're talking about L, right? Sure, if you wanna think that way, yeah. If you think so, yeah.
Sure.
I'll just say yes. Yeah, sure. Yep. Right. Yeah, I was talking about L. Yep. Right. I wasn't saying oh, the freak is here when you just sent a chat message. Yeah. I didn't say, oh, the freak was here when I saw your chat message. Yeah, no. Oh, don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it. I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't talking about you. No, don't worry about it. Alright, Abed. Yeah.
Bye.
Alright, we're picking one. Dinin. Chu makes a small noise and kisses you back hungrily. Oh, these teenagers! Bro! His hand comes up to grip your jaw and all the blood pools in your gut. And here it is. Here's the drama. Warning, homophobia. Chu's mom appears at the
Yep.
threshold of the living room. You hadn't heard her come in. Judging by her horrified expression, she's definitely seen everything. Why'd I get a bonk? Oh my god. Did you know that A4 was the one to headpat me? You're undoing A4's efforts, Nil. Damn.
Man.
Chu hastily lets go of you and steps back. He tries to school his expression into something fairly neutral, but you know him well enough to see the panic in his dark eyes. Shit. There's a long and terrible silence. The thump 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 of your heartbeat is the only unreliable measure of time you have. Chu doesn't tear his eyes from his mother, and an entire conversation seems to be had in your presence, except you had no idea what was being said. Finally, Chu's mom rounds on you. I knew there was something wrong with you. No, it's not what you
No,
think.
it's not what you think.
Oh, wait, right. You were going to... You were reading his lines.
Yes.
You'll never know what Chu had intended to say because Chu's mother cuts him off. She holds nothing back. The Mandarin words come at you sharp and fast like throwing knives. In English, Mrs. Lin had always been hard and derisive, but in Mandarin she's a force to behold, a typhoon, sweeping and tempestuous. You think this is love? Beneath the surface of fury, you see a pang of fear and repulsion on her face that makes your gut twist. Chu is not like you. One day, you'll wake up one day and see this for what it is, a perversion. She spits the last sentence at you. A perversion! The words wedge like barbs in your heart, sinking deep into soft flesh, slicing all the way through. Alright, what do we do this time? The last time we tried to defend our relationship with Chu, but he just fell silent. But like, what do we say now? Do we go straight for the jugular? I don't want to offend Auntie, but like she's kind of mean to me though. Do I want to like dig up her upcoming rough patch with her husband, or well, she kicks us out regardless, I think.
Yeah.
I wonder. What do we pick, chat?
At the very least, it's either 2 or 3, right? Just so we get a different outcome.
Yeah. I want to take 2 though.
Alright.
Take a shaky breath and tell her how I genuinely feel about you. You know this woman deserves nothing of your honesty, and yet you give it anyway. For Chu, partially, but mostly for yourself. The words well up from deep inside you and flows through your veins, spilling out of your mouth before you could stop them. You've never had to use Mandarin for anything other than writing academic essays before, but you try your best to find the right words. For the deep, intangible feeling of peace you feel when you're with Chu, for the warmth that fills your chest when you first... Okay, I'm having trouble reading. Is it my dyslexia? I don't know. For the warmth that fills your chest when you first see Chu walking down the corridor in the morning. I get you. You want what's best for him. But I do too. Finally, you tear your gaze from Chu's mother to look directly at Chu. Chu's gaze is raw and too tender. You're still presumably speaking to Chu's mother, but the words are meant for him. Maybe you're right. Maybe we're not meant for each other. Maybe we're not meant to last. Maybe this is just two teenagers being stupid. But I want to give it a shot. For a moment, it seems neither Chu nor his mother have any say to this. Then Mrs. Lin snaps at you. That's enough. You can tell your words have rattled Chu's mother to the core. The hollowness in her tone hits you harder than the rage that had preceded it. Don't lecture me about what love looks like. Her voice trembles slightly, which is the first sign of weakness you'd seen from her. I know about mistakes disguised as love. Believe me, I do not wish that on Q nor on you. This is a much nicer version, I suppose. I know about mistakes disguised as love. I don't wish that on Chu nor on you. He picks up your bag on the ground from the ground and hands it to you. Go. This is the last I want to see or hear of you. Through it all, Chu says nothing. Just stares at you, dark eyes swirling. This, more than anything else, is what breaks your heart. You bite down so hard on your lip that you taste the metallic taste of blood. After that day, thanks for saying what you did. You know she won't change her mind, though. I didn't say those things for her. I said them for you. He simply stares at you, warmth and regret warring in his eyes. This is entirely different. You realize that for as long as the specter of Chu's parents' pride and their expectations hang over him like a noose, Chu will never be happy. And you'll always be collateral damage. The realization turns into a cold, hard pebble in your gut. You shake your head, staring straight into Chu's eyes. In the span of a few wordless minutes, something inside of you wilts and turns to ash. Chu catches your arm, voice breaking. Don't make me choose between you and everything else. I can't. Your heart, made brittle by everything that had happened yesterday, finally shatters completely. Even still? Even when we pick another option, he just doesn't want to pick between us and everything else. Why can't you have both? Come on, man. You can have both. You have two hands to hold. I'm not the one making this an either-or situation. Don't pin this on me. Chu's face is wan, making the dark circles more obvious. Had he gotten any sleep last night? We'll just not hang out in my house. I'll tell my parents I'm studying outside, alone. Nothing has to change. It's an easy fix as long as you stay within the clean lines of Chu's boundaries and never ask for more. Chu would pretend the problem doesn't exist. Back to this choice again. I still would rather walk away now. Wait, I keep reading out Chu's lines. Bon, why do you not tell me? Come on, bro. Oh my god.
I was waiting for the pause. I was like, wait, nothing's happening.
You should have cut me off. Oh my god. Okay, when adult Chu comes into this thing, just tell me, all right? If it's too late. Oh my god.
Oh.
It's fine though. Okay.
Alright.
I got so used to reading everything on my own. I keep forgetting that there's like another person to read out stuff. Okay. I'd rather walk away now. We have too much respect for ourselves to be doing whatever that thing is that he thought was a solution. You know it's over. There's no going back after this. The damage is done. In place of the heady, giddy feeling of falling in love, being in love, there's only the hollow, gnawing feeling of betrayal. Now it's about your grades. Next, it'll be your career. But underneath it all, there'll always be a chokehold of your parents. Their expectations of what your life should look like. You'll have to pick, and I'm the one that gets dropped. There's a long silence. If Chu had said something then, anything to refute this, you might not have walked away. But he doesn't. You turn and you don't look back. The next few days morph into weeks. You still see Chu in class, and sometimes after school, but you barely talk to each other. The haunted look in Chu's eyes never go away. You stop dreaming about the future you could have shared with Chu. Instead, you pour all your energy into studying, just to fill the hole in your heart that had been reserved for Chu. Nothing feels the same, but you lie to yourself that you can just make it through the exams and earn your ticket out of Singapore. Alright, and then you take your exams, you get the full scholarship to NYU, and you hear that Chu's headed to the best law program in the country. Ah yes, he became a lawyer. Alright, we're speedrunning it. Then the rest is history. We moved to New York, and we have cut contact with Chu. Back to the present. Junie was listening into the story and told us that we could just bail and go to another place. But we said we're fine. And then we meet up with Junie's boyfriend Tech, who was welcoming us into the restaurant, and then Chu arrives. Time slows, Chu's
Presently
eyes
too.
meet yours, and all the air whooshes out of your lungs. Yeah, he looks successful. And yet, in the subtle softening of his eyes as he holds your gaze, the wild motorcycle runs by. You see
As one
traces.
does.
In the subtle softening of his eyes as he holds your gaze, you see traces of the Chu you once knew. There's a hollow ache in your chest. Slowly, Chu lifts his chin and his lips curl into a wry, almost cryptic smile.
I was starting to think I'd never see you again.
Alright, what do we say now? Are we actually going to go for the third option now?
New content, right?
New content! Alright, let's try it out. I missed you, I admit. Too honest for my own good. You stare at you. The first person you'd fallen in love with and the first person to break your heart. In the end, the words spill out of you before you could stop them. I missed you. Your honesty seems to floor the both of you. As a friend.
As a friend.
As a friend. Yeah, truly. Honestly. Chu blinks a couple of times, then takes a soft, shuddering breath. You'd known that meeting Chu again would send all these memories rushing back, but it had a stronger hold on you than you expected. Oh, he's blushing. His face softens into a smile that makes your stomach flip.
I missed you too.
Wild! Wild!
Damn.
You let out a soft sigh. Even after everything that had happened, it seems Chu still has the same ability to scramble your logical thinking brain. Wild! You recognize the tick. He does it when he's nervous, uncertain. There'd been a time he'd found it impossibly endearing. After chatting for a while, Chu's gaze slides to the table where your classmates are seated. Watching the two of you with undisguised curiosity, he tilts a chin to the back edge.
Can we take a talk outside for a bit?
Frown. Why can't you say it here? My throat goes dry. I nod wearily. I mean, this is the best one. This is
Yeah.
honestly the best choice. You're beginning to panic. Humor as a coping mechanism. Sounds like the start of every murder mystery. He laughs, shaking his head.
I promise I don't plan on killing you.
So, no promises that you won't do it accidentally? Chu cracks a smile at this.
Okay, I promise I won't do it accidentally either.
You wave a hand in front of you, trying to hide how your heart's heart rate's beginning to quicken. Alright then, lead the way. What's our status with you? Oh my god. Oh my
Damn,
god.
that's a high romance stat.
That's a high romance stat. We followed you out the back door. Alright, this is the thing, the confrontation. For a while, the two of you stare each other down without speaking. Once almost 10,000 miles of sea had stood between you in the past you'd fought so hard to leave behind. You step back, trying to render his proximity less overpowering. You don't want to be reminded of sweeter times. Okay, we're outside. What do you want to say? Chu takes a deep breath, and something shifts in his expression. Whatever had remained of his arty exterior crumbles to dust in front of you.
I wanted to apologize for the way things ended.
He's still hung up on it. Like, damn. He pulled us aside to literally say that. Just for that. Damn, he's
Yeah.
hung up. Your heart drops to the pit of your stomach.
I assumed you'd always be in my life. I was 18, stupid, and
Chu keeps going, words coming out rough and unpracticed.
I thought I could do what my parents wanted. I achieved everything on their list. Tick them off, one by one. It didn't make me feel anything.
Chu sucks in a breath, then chokes out the words.
I thought I could come back for the things that actually made me happy afterward. But by then, you were already gone.
Sobbing, crying emoji, sobbing emoji.
Not again.
Sob emoji, sob emoji, sob emoji. Crying emoji, crying emoji. Crying
I don't think
emoji.
it's working.
My captions are broken and it's not even like, oh my god, not even coming out.
You broke it again.
You think of that afternoon in Chu's house, everything that Chu's mother had said and everything that Chu had not. You look at Chu for a long moment without saying anything, palms sweating in the humid night air. Chu!
Oh, I never stopped wondering if things might have turned out differently if I had said something then. If I had asked you to stay all those years ago.
Looking back at the flashback, it would have, apparently, according to MC.
Mhm.
If you did,
Yeah.
if you had said something, MC would have turned back, stayed with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get to pick this one because we're going for the Chu route. My heart flutters. Why are
Yeah.
you telling me all this now? Chu's making you feel things you're not sure you want to feel. You wave a hand at the tailored suit, the carefully styled hair, the accumulated evidence of how much your lives had diverged. You squeeze your eyes shut, feeling the old wounds split open, your voice rawer than you'd expected. You fight for every goddamn thing in your life. You never fought for me. Oh!
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 Whoa!
Oh! Oh, that's wild! MC, that's
That's
bars! You're spitting bars! Oh my... True!
So let me. Oh, wow.
Oh, what a
reply.
comeback! What a comeback! Oh, shit! Chu looks down at his hands, then back up to you. Chu,
When Junie told me you'd be here today, I knew I had to talk to you this time, at least.
you sigh. So many things have not changed. His intent gaze, the determined set of his jaw, the way he still makes you feel like you're the only person in the world. And yet, there are so many other things that will never be the same. Years that you've lost and never would get back.
I'm not asking to turn back the clock. Just lunch. This week. That's all it has to be.
And we agreed to lunch. What harm can it do?
Yeah.
This is exactly what you dreamed of once. If this had happened years ago, you would have said yes in a heartbeat. Now you're wary, but even against your better judgment, you find yourself nodding before your logical mind has time to process. His entire face lights up, pulling old sensations out of you with that smile. The hairs on your arms prickle at the warmth that blooms in your chest in response. The pigeons continue pecking at the ground. The moon hasn't moved an inch, but inside of you, something shifts. Journal update. Oh, that's a high bar.
Oh,
Holy moly.
that's a high one.
Back at home. Alright, this is the ending spiel for the demo.
Yeah.
Are you staying this time? You had asked it first before you'd left for New York, then nearly a decade later. I wonder what it would take to finally arrive to an answer to that question. That's the demo! Thank you for playing. These are the scenes available in the full game. Catch up with Chu over lunch. We never got to see like a CG for Chu in the demo. Dang. Dang.
Feels bad.
Convince Nat to come to Singapore.
Yes.
Whoa, that's an option now. Attend Shay's performance and maybe stay the night.
Ooh.
Back to main menu. Can you see? Can we? Oh wait, no. Back. Go back. Go back.
Uh,
Main menu. We don't have a gallery.
man, they need to have that.
Yeah. Gallery, please. Thank
Gallery,
you.
please.
All right, that was so fun.
Oh,
Actually, really, really well written.
mhm.
It made me cry. Well, not really, but like,
Tear up a bit.
it pulled at the heartstrings. Truly incredible. But yeah, I'm so excited for the full game though.
Yeah. Which one of the three are you most excited for to try and go for?
I want to go for Nat. But that sounds like a desperate ex, a desperate regretful ex. Trying to get back together.
Yeah. I think Shay might be like the healthiest option.
Yeah, it's a new option.
Yeah.
She's new, but like, is new good? Maybe we should be better off single. Maybe we should be better off single.
That'd be funny.
Just befriend everyone else. Like, dang.
Yeah.
Alright, that is it for Merry Crisis. If you want to play the game for yourself, the link to the game is available in the YouTube description, as well as a command link by typing in !Mary. You can get to play the extended demo that is available to play for free. You can try out the game for free. It is estimated to come out winter this year, winter 2026. So I'm looking forward to that. Maybe. What was that? Can wait?
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yippee! But yeah, maybe they're going to be participating in this year's Choose Wisely Festival if they're going to be doing another Choose Wisely Festival in December. They might get featured there. And perfectly, since it's going to be releasing in winter 2026, it's going to be in time for Christmas. And this is a this is a Christmas holiday movie in the making. Yeah. That's it for Merry Crisis. Did you think I think what I'm missing from this is kind of more Singapore.
Yeah, actually, true.
Well,
I was about to bring it up, but like I didn't want to be that guy who just like, wait, I was brought here for Singapore. Where's more Singapore?
it's more of a background radiation kind of thing with the Singapore.
Yeah.
But it's nice.
Setting, really.
Yeah. It's like it's not touristy in its presentation. It's like you've grown up here. It's all normal. Singapore is normal.
Yeah.
It's nothing special. It's nothing that special for a person who grew up there. So yeah. I have not been to Singapore before. Have you guys been to Singapore? Besides the Singaposer in VC.
Hey.
Other than some character interaction in some locations, nothing really stands out. Yeah, of being Singapore specifically, but I have not been to Singapore, so I don't have the same enthusiasm as maybe like someone who lives there for like spotting stuff that features Singapore. Like, oh wow, Labrador Park, or whoa, that's
Yeah.
this place and that place, or chili
It might
crabs.
just be a
Oh,
meeting. Yeah, it
yeah.
might just be a meeting, but I was kind of happy seeing the bus, like
Oh,
the
the
bus and the bus
buses.
stop in the chew scene.
You should have. You should have. Talked about it then. Dang.
Man, I
If
didn't want to interrupt.
oh yes, the scene with Chu, yeah. But also,
Yeah.
when you're Filipino and like you see the Filipino stuff happening in games, you're going to go to Philippines, oh
Oh,
Philippines,
Philippines.
oh Philippines.
Oh.
You didn't have that kind of reaction with this game, man. Bon, you're kind of lacking. Are
Yeah.
you
I
truly?
mean, like I was kind of okay. To be honest, the culture around Singapore is more revolving around the food and the
Ah, I
technology
see.
arrangement, right?
I see.
Yeah.
Well then, I was about to say, are you truly a Singaposer?
Oh, bro, the more you bring it up, the more I actually have to question it more.
Why is he called a Singaposer? How do we explain this to chat? How do we explain this?
That's a good question.
You see, Bon here is very enthusiastic about Singapore, but unfortunately, he's enthusiastic about it in a way that tourists are enthusiastic about Singapore.
Despite me growing up there, well, to be honest, it was like the early childhood of my life that I grew up there. But still, that kind of counts, right?
His enthusiasm is that of a tourist. Like, damn, did you actually grow up there? Why are you
Man.
only talking about the tourist traps? Why are you only talking about the places that are like tourism advertisements? Bonzaiii, you,
No, no,
you
LARPer,
larper.
no. No.
Imagine being a Singaporean larper.
Like seriously though, no, like I'm for real. Like, well, it was like a few years ago that I was like kind of doubtful. Like maybe I was just looking at it with rose tinted glasses back when I was still living in Singapore, and then immediately just gets like fucking nostalgia of like when I was riding the trains. There's like it's so beautiful. It's like I never left.
The bus is kind of outdated. It was a 10-year. It was 10 years ago. That was a flashback from 10 years ago. So yeah, of course the bus is gonna be outdated. Singapore has it good, honestly. Despite being like a concrete wasteland of heat during the summer. I've heard a lot about the amenities that Singapore has. Really good. Really.
Yeah, they have like a lots of Mister stuff as well.
The government has done well with this country.
Yeah.
I wish that happened to me. I wish that happened to my country. But no, we have senators crying and asking for their mamas. Like that.
Oh my goodness, did that actually happen? Am I missing out on the news lately?
I remember there was. I haven't seen the actual news about it, but like I've heard online that one of the senators was like debating or maybe like arguing with another senator, and the guy cried. He ended up crying. I think it was Robin Padilla. Robin Padilla.
What?
Robin Padilla cried.
What, really? Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. What the heck?
I don't know, man. Whenever I see news from the Philippines, it's kind of crazy there. Yeah, it's kind of the politics here. It's kind of wild recently.
Yeah.
So many things are happening right now. They should have started
Oh.
on stuff like a long time ago, but like everything's been in a standstill. Nothing's been happening, despite all the drama.
Oh.
A lot of stuff
So
hasn't been
messy.
like rolling through. So yeah,
Mm.
I've gone into politics now. No,
Ah!
let me complain. I hate it here. I want something better. Come on.
Government, do something better for once, please.
Are y'all okay? We're making do. We're making do.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for Merry Crisis. I am going to go now. Bye, guys. Bye,
Alright,
bye, 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 bye.